in Washington State, Washington, Seattle. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. These are all board members of the board of directors of the Grand Unit Association. If you're watching us, we are on YouTube. You go and tap Prince M double M in the middle. You will see our Facebook live page there with the gentlemen, the board of directors, the officials. And you go on
Mr.
Facebook, you will see also.
Mr.
So,
Dober,
yeah.
yeah, what I wanted to add for the Honorable Voice, he is also the grievances committee chair.
Oh, okay.
Thank
He
you.
the one handle all the grievance and
Yeah,
grievance
and then grievance gets to the board, he
and that
takes care of
conflict.
it.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General. Thank you.
Can we start now?
Okay, so we're gonna start now. I will give the chance to the honorable board member, the chairman of the board, Mr. Wudukala, to introduce the show. Why we are here tonight.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Dober. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the board of directors, the administration, the people of Grand Ggaa, back home and here in America, I take this time to thank all of you for keeping up this organization. It is because of the people of Grand Ggaa that are here present in America that we have this organization still going. We take this time to honor you in a special way. Tonight, we will also be telling our mothers, our sisters, our daughters that they are special. They are the backbone of this organization. And whatever we do, they make us to reach this far. I take this time to say thank you very much. We have come tonight to clarify things that are going wrong, that are going around. We want to make sure that we clarify that so you will be able to understand how far we are at present. A few weeks ago, when the election commission brought about the $50 issue, we invited the both team and they came on board. That was discussed. And some said they did not agree and so forth. So we asked them, you guys should write us anything so we'll discuss it. Some people said no, they were not writing. But I don't want to go that far.
Who are those people that said no, they were not writing? Who are those that wrote?
Honorable,
We are here now. We are have to give information, so we need to know the
okay.
names.
Honorable Gilmore said he would never. So he left. But tonight I want to let you know that when we met, we asked for a written document so that the BO will be able to send it over to the grievance committee so they will be able to investigate what this is about. But I want to avoid a little bit for the good of Grand Ggaa. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, before right now we spend over 20 some more thousand, almost approaching 27, 8,000. And then people are saying we should go in free. Okay, if we do go in free, how will we replenish what we spend? Well, when they brought this about, we really look at it, and it's written in the Constitution that the administration will be the administration will be elected by the board, by the conference, and realizing that it will be elected by the conference, we have to get everybody on board to elect our leaders. So it's in our Constitution. We used to do it, but because of some other reason, some people drop it. But when we got here, we decided to uphold what the election commission said. So at present, we want to appeal to you, use your common sense. My brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen of Grand Ggaa Association, we have spent a lot of money and we cannot go. This thing is not only for gamer or for poor. All we want you to do is to come up when you coming up as a leader, when you win, whoever wins, whatever we raise goes to him. We don't have part to play inside, but really for the good of our people, we cannot have spend over 30,000 that we have people to go in free. So therefore, we have come to let you know to clarify that see reason to join us as the Constitution said. The people are elected by the conference so that we can pay this $50 to be able to to cover the cost of what we spend. And I take this time to you, to my fellow board members. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is the National Board of Leaders, and they are here tonight to tell us the rumor that the chairman spoke about the $50 from the election commission the other night when he was here. He talked about people paying $50 if you don't go to the conference and your name is not on that list that it will give him. That means you will not be able to cast your ballot. And these are the clarity that the honorable men are here tonight to make. So we listen to the honorable man, Guru Kala, the chairman for the board. Any other person can come and give some information. I mean, any of you, Mr. Kong, Vod, Derek, go ahead. You unmute yourself and talk.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something to what the chairman just said. During the meeting with Mr. Gilmer and Madam Paul, I think when the chairman mentioned earlier after the election commissioner spoke and said at the convention people will vote by using their tickets. So I think both parties raised concern, including Paul. So it wasn't something that she came up right away or her team came up and said, "Hey, we want to do this. This is what I think we agree with this thing." No. So they refused at first and said and give their reason, and then Mr. Uh, Gilman also gave his reason. So the board chairman said something to the effect of, "If you guys have problem with what the election commissioner have in their guidelines, it will be best if you have problem with it. If there is any constitution provision that was violated, we suggest that you write the board stating which constitution provision was violated. Then we can go back and look at it, forward that complaint to the grievance committee, and they will look into it. And if need be, then we can notify election commissioner that they have violated something within the organization constitution." That's where Mr. Gilman came out and said, "Never, we will never, ever write the bill about anything pertaining to this matter." So when we looked at it, no one had filed any complaint. So it seems like the both parties have agreed to what the election commissioner wrote in their guidelines. So based on that, once we get to the convention, we will have that. People will be at the gate, and whatever information we collect from you, we already have the list of people that was sent out by the membership committee. So we have that. So once you get to the gate, you pay your money. We go and mark it under your name. And that information will be sent to the election commissioner during the day of the election, and they'll go by the list for people to vote. So I just wanted to add that so
So you're
people can go
saying,
back.
Mr.
Thank you.
Derek, you're telling us that we go there when, like, let's say I reach there that morning, I pay my $50 at the
Hmm.
gate, the conference, either in the morning or at the night ball. I pay my $50. You're gonna write my name down on a piece of paper, and you're gonna give me my receipt.
Yes and no. We are not writing a name on piece of paper. We have already inputted all the names that we received from the membership committee. we have inputted the information in the spreadsheet. So when you come, we just ask you for your name. You say, I'm Mr. Prince Dover from where? Kentucky. So your name is there. We just go down, click on the state, select your state, and then that's it. Enter the amount, the $50. Once we are done with all that stuff, at the end, if it's time for election, we forward our list to the election commissioner.
Oh, well, the list, so the $50 list will be forwarded to the election commission. Now the election
So
commission got a roster of all
they got a
those.
roster, and then they
So
got
you got
then
to compare
if
them.
you yes, sir. If you come with your receipt and you give the receipt, fine. Then they just go. But if you don't have your
If I
receipt,
let's say I misplaced my receipt,
exactly. If you don't have your receipt, then they go down the list, find you, and say, okay, yes, it was confirmed by both the board and the administration that this person paid their $50. So for that, you can go ahead and vote.
who brought about this idea?
Yeah, but what idea?
The $50.
Oh, but $50 have been a payment for time immemorial.
So it's not just a new policy that you guys putting in place.
Yeah, Prince,
We,
can I
we
come
can
in?
go ahead, Bobby.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Prince, you know the $50 payment has been around for a very long time now. It's just like the application of this uh, $50 is weak from time to time. But it can start from somewhere. Somebody can set up the rules so that we abide by it. So this year, the election commission decided to apply the rule. And so they brought it up as the chairman and the secretary just mentioned. We discussed and we asked these people, the two teams, if they have problem, let them write officially.
Okay, so Mr. Cohn, you
Yeah,
had
so
1 minute. You
mhm,
had a meeting. I want us to clear it out. You had a
yeah,
meeting with the two groups, the Idapoa group and the Gilmore's group.
yeah. Along with
And then
the
and
election
the election
commission.
election commission, and then you brought it out in there that you're going to implement this now.
No,
100%
we
got to be
didn't bring it
implemented.
out.
Who brought it
During
out?
the meeting, the chairman introduced the agenda, and later the chairman asked the election commission, what do you have on your plan for the elections? And so they came out and said, this year you have to pay your convention fees, because when you read Article 8, Section 1A, it says the officers of the association, including the officer of the board, are elected at the conference, which is considered a convention. So the only way we can recognize people who attend convention or the conference are those who will be their salary money to pay their $50 to enter the conference hall. So this is what they use to implement this $50 payment. But what we are doing, we have come out tonight to appeal to
No,
all
no. Listen,
Nigerians.
before you come to appeal, Pop, let's get to the clear thing. You come to
Yeah,
appeal.
okay.
After you brought it up in the meeting and you
Yeah,
told the people, any group raised any concern?
they raised concern, the two groups.
The two groups raised concern. And then you
Yes,
told them if you have issue with this, go and put it in
right.
writing.
You write officially, and then the board will send it to the grievance committee to investigate. Then we will.
So since that time, anybody wrote?
Nobody has written.
So that means they all consenting to it. Then.
Yeah, if silent me consent, because
So
they were told to
carried out.
write.
It will be carried out here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yes.
That before you come that Saturday morning, let's say I rush late, I'm not here Saturday. I come in the night to the ball. I pay my $50. It's the same thing. I'm not paying
That's
$50 in the morning and come in the night and pay another $50.
no. You will use when
Just
you
that
pay
one
in the
time
money.
$50.
Yeah, Prince. When you pay in the money, you will use your receipt at night to
At
enter
night to
the
enter.
ball. Yes.
You will also use the receipt to vote.
Yeah, and that's the same receipt.
And same thing.
Yeah, you will use it to
So
vote.
when
So
I
you
come
have to
like
be
that,
careful.
my receipt lost. My name is on the
Then,
paper. It's
then your name
compared
on
with
the paper.
because okay, all right. We're just trying to clarify things here because look, as the chairman regularly said, whether we go in there and pay 50, we raise 50,000, we raise 60,000. It goes to whoever wins.
Yeah.
That's Sunday when this person Gilmore's win, that money goes to him. When Edith win, the money goes to her. It don't go to nobody personal pocket. It
Yeah,
goes in
Prince,
the
Prince,
administration
may I
account
say this? Prince, may I say
in the
this?
organization economy.
May I say this, Prince? The beneficiary for this $50 is Grand Jury Association in America.
All right, Bob. 1 minute, I have to introduce one of my colleague. He just entered from there. He's here, Augustus Bain. I'm opening the door for Bain to come in here. We're going to do the interview with Bain, Augustus Bain. Just
Okay.
came from the airport. Mr. Bain.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah, you're not too cool here, man. People that cool. They have this. They interview our pops. These are the board members. You see, Bain just arrived here. He on time. He's on point for the convention. We're not joking here. We're putting things in place to have
Wow.
this election and this convention covered by the voice of Ggaa in collaboration with the Prince Double Show.
Wow.
Mr. Bain, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, as I told you today, we were, the interview with the National Board concerning the $50 and fee that is going on. So they came to clarify it tonight to us. Bain is one of those technocrat guy who been working behind the scene.
Yeah.
You see the camera, you see the thing moving, and the flyer and all those things. The idea. This is the guy is here with me now in studio, and so Augusta
You know, I
Bain.
just arrived from the airport. My name is B. Augustus Bain, president with Voice of Ggaa, and now I'm on the Prince Double Show.
Okay.
I mean, he and myself been having a little tete-a-tete argument about the $50.
Okay.
And before he started explaining to him, so man, the board chair is coming up here so that he can explain better to us.
Okay.
So I'm so happy to be on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so Bob Cohn was explaining when you came in. So go ahead, Bob.
So, like I was saying, Augustus,
Yeah.
Augustus Bain.
Yeah, Augustus. The $50 business has been in place for long. From time to time, is the convention fees. Because when we come to convention, that $50 includes the arrival night, whatever we eat is part of that $50. The money of the convention, which is Saturday, the breakfast, the lunch, or even if it is brunch, all included. And then the night program is all included. We will have cookout all inside on Sunday. But this time around, it's an election. And every time when there's election, the budget for the association can go up because things are not like before. Every little thing yourself is increased. So this year, the budget set was right now is between 25 to about 29,000. So when the election commission brought the suggestion that they will enforce the Constitution, which is Article 8, Section 1A, that says officers of the association are elected during the convention. And the convention is those who go to the business meeting. In the money, Sunday is not convention. Sunday is over. So after the business meeting, normally people leave. But because, in fact, the election should have been on Saturday. But because we have so many things to talk about, that's why any time for election is put on Sunday. So the election, the convention, the conference is on Saturday. So those that pay to go in a conference make decision. Now, Augusta, let's say people don't want to pay. All of us don't want to pay. We stay in our various hotels. And sometimes you get 100 people to go. 100 times 50, that's 5,000. Make the math. 100 times 50, that's 5,000. We spent almost 30,000. So the deficit would be 25,000. And Grand Jury Association can only raise funds during conventions. And convention is considered as taxes too. Like the people, like we pay tax here to the American government. When you work, you pay tax. So our way of paying taxes to the Grand Jury Association is by going to convention to pay our entry fee so that we can be part of the convention. Now the Election Commission decided that they would reinforce that clause of the Constitution, that only people that will vote will be people that will come to the convention Saturday morning to pay their $50. When you don't come to the convention and you go to the bar as Grand Gideon and you pay your $50, you are eligible to vote. There will be two lists or just one list with the payment attached to your name, like Augusta Bain from Kentucky chapter, pay $50. So even if you don't have your ticket, as the secretary said, once your name, the payment is before your name, they will allow you to vote. So we are appealing to all Grandidians, the young ones, our children, our mothers, the gentlemen, we are appealing to all of you. Please, if we love our county, if we love our association, let us come together and pay that $50. That money is not the benefit. The only beneficiary for this $50 is Grand Jury Association. It's not going to any other person. Nobody will benefit from it. Only Grand Jury Association. So we want everybody to see reason to please, for the love of our county, please, everyone, let us pay this $50. That's the only way. This is the only time Grand Jury Association can raise funds. It's like a tax that people take from our paycheck here.
Yeah.
So let me pause for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. You're gonna come in. This question is going to the board chair. The board chair, Mr. Kara.
Yes.
Did you call the both party into a closed door meeting?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the outcome?
It was not only the both party we called the election commission. That was intended to admonish them, and that we're going for convention, and everybody should be, online, in line with everything, and we want a peaceful convention. So after that, the election commission came out and said, "This is what we." We asked them, "What is your plan?" They came out and said, "Well, this is we want to enforce the law this time." So when they brought about the $50, the both parties said they do not agree. So we said, okay, if you don't agree, go and put it into writing so that you can bring it, that we'll give it to our grievance committee to investigate. He said, Gilmore stood up right there. He said, never. He was not going to write never. So the both of them, we told them, people, we are all Grand Gideon. $50 when you pay according to the election commission, it goes to Grand Gideon. We have to, uplift the organization. So if you say you don't agree, just write, we'll investigate. If it is not in the constitution, we whatever you want it done, it will be done. Then he said he was not writing, and they left. Sunday left almost 2 weeks now, no writing. So that automatically, no objection. So the $50 stand right now as we speak.
Okay.
So the chairman and Honorable Corn said it. They called the board with the election commission, the two parties, Edith Gilman, and they brought it out. They didn't agree or whatever. Both parties didn't agree. Go right, put it on paper so we can look into it. Is it what part of the Constitution that says that, Mr. Corn? You just quoted Article 8.
Yeah, Article 8.
Can you read
That,
that? I think I can find that
well,
too.
we are on my phone, so there's no way that I don't have a copy of it. I have it on the phone. But the article, it says, Article 8, Section 1A. It says, election of the officers of the association, including the board of directors, is held during the national conference, which is considered the convention. I mean, in short, I mean, that's how it's I'm just paraphrasing it. So,
okay, I think it says, I can't see, but it says that's the one that they say on the same article that talks about chapter being active and inactive.
Chapter 8, just go to Article 8.
These chapters are individual memos and
No.
okay, that's it. Then they say, in light of this provision, the commission shall consider the record of conference attendees.
Okay.
In addition to bona fide membership registration listing during the voting process, the national leadership shall provide the records of the convention attendees by 8 a.m. at the latest on Sunday, the 11th. So it talks about it here when you read it here. Okay. It talks about considering the membership registration listing, and then it talks about attendees, conference attendees. So I think this is a constitutional issue. Because when I just saw it first, I was kind of like, then I went through the Constitution and kind of read it out. Yeah, it's in our Constitution. So if I go to the conference that morning by Zion, if I go in there on Saturday and pay my $50, my name is put on a list, and it is sent to the election commission before 8 a.m. that morning, Sunday morning, I'll be allowed to vote.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Definitely.
Okay. So what becomes of those who just come and don't go to the conference, don't go to the ball, come Sunday morning and want to cast the ballot?
Let them pay their $50.
That's where the confusion came from. You cannot go to the convention and stay in your hotel, and the people who attended the convention, the conference member, then you go join them to cast vote. This thing here is not strange. The people have a lot of they don't understand because the thing is implied. If they're not written, if you want to vote at the election year, you should pay $50. Not clear cut written like that. But the Constitution said the president or the official, the national official, and the board members shall be elected by the conference.
But Saturday, you want to tell me Sunday the conference don't continue on Sunday?
No.
I can come Sunday, I come to the conference. I come to the polling place, I'm at the conference.
Prince, let me make the clarification.
The conference, is held.
Let me just Zion ends, please.
Yeah. The conference is held Saturday. You got to be a member of the conference to be able to cast your vote. Because there are two types of election in the Grand Jury Association. They got local election and the chapter election, and the national election, which put the national official into power. The national election, it is held at the conference because every year we have a conference. You got to be there and be a member of the conference before you cast your vote. Now the difference here, the chapters, they don't go, they don't pay $50 because you locally. So what you do, they just want a bona fide member to vote, and the bona fide member, they are only charged to pay 2 months making deal, which is $5, $10. So locally, you don't have to pay that $50. But when you come to the national election, you got to come to the convention and you have to be member of the conference. Suppose we go to the place there tomorrow, it's a big hall. That's Saturday. We're going to have conference. Only conference members supposed to cast a vote. As you go in, you cast your vote. We stay right there and we come outside and announce the leader. It's not fair because we got a lot of things to do. There are a lot of speeches and a lot of things to talk about. So that we can put it to Sunday before the national election is held. But then you cannot stay in your hotel and say those people that are conference members that are qualified to vote are going to join them. It's not fair.
Oh, so this been going on all these years?
It had been in the Constitution from day one, 1975. That Constitution, that part of the Constitution which Eric quoted journal, it had been there.
Nobody had changed it.
The Constitution had been going through a lot of revision, but the people don't put there you will pay $50 to vote. But that way it implies. So right now, my recommendation is before the conference ends, even with all the article A1 and B that is there now, we should write it down. At the election year,
can I add?
You gotta put down $50. Let people understand.
So let's say, Mr. Kong, you're gonna come in. I come in Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I come with my $50. Will I be allowed to pay my $50 and vote?
Yes.
Well, you will deal. I think, Prince,
the discretion of the election commission, but you should be allowed to cast your vote Sunday morning.
I want to bring that clear.
Prince,
Mr.
If you pay the $50, you are already part of the convention.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make sure that all those people who pay the $50 are part of the convention. They came to the convention.
So let's say, Mr. Kong, Mr. Chairman, you're not answering my call, my question. I come in, maybe my plane heart issue or my car heart issue. Yeah. I did not attend. I did not go to the Saturday program.
Mm-hmm.
I come Sunday.
Yes.
Straight to the election ground.
Yes.
And I say, well, I had the issue and things. So this is my $50.
Yes.
Since you all came up with a decision,
yes.
This is my $50.
Yes.
Will I be allowed to vote?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Cohen, carry your camera up a little bit. When I see your hair, it's kind of like cut off here. So bring it down. Okay, good like that.
Okay, I was talking. I did not end. Let me just close her down. Let me learn.
Go ahead, Mr. Ryan.
Honorable Eric started that we came to appeal and you stop him.
You appeal when we get the questions and things pushed out from you guys. Then you will appeal. You want the appeal regular, then we stop in the show.
Yeah,
let me open my door for my friend.
That's what we explain the background. The background is you got to be a bona fide member.
Okay.
And then when you're a bona fide member, you got to be a member of the conference. And because those officials, not local officials, not chapter officials, the executive president down to the chaplain, they sort of be elected by the conference. Those who can pay your plane ticket, pay your bus ticket, drive your own car, and rent a hotel, and buy your own food, that $50 you cannot pay. You have done all the other one there. What else you cannot pay? Some of us, our budget to come is over $1,000.
So let me read this question from Zulu.
We try to explain it because it's in the Constitution. The Constitution never left it out. But they will say, okay, you're maybe to pay $10 to register, then your account over $50 again. No, it's not repetitive. The $10 is intended for you to be a bona fide member. You can vote locally and you can vote at the conference. But to the conference, you got to go beyond. You got to be a member of the conference. You got to be in that hall to be able to make decisions for who will be our leader. and make decision to change part of the constitution or add onto the constitution.
Okay.
They will know now that you are qualified to choose our national leader.
So let's say the question here say what happened to the people who pay their fee as a sitting fees already and did not have the chance to be at the conference. I don't. We fee that Zulu talking about. He says sitting
Yeah,
fees.
man. When you
Sitting fee is the difference.
Oh, the $300 for the chapter.
I think it's referring to the $300.
Yeah.
for
So
the
Zulu,
chapter.
you got to clarify your question. Ask it by. I'll read it up.
The chapter, Prince, if it is the chapter sitting fee that he's talking about, this is not only paid during election year, it's annually. That's
Every year.
membership. You
Yeah,
have to make
that's $300 they pay every year by the people. So go
by
ahead,
the chapter.
Mr. Cohn, Honorable Cohn, you were explaining something. Go ahead.
The question Mr. Bain asked, are you is it clear now the explanation we made concerning the $50?
I got series of questions, but we got listeners on people that are listening to us right now on the platform. So they're asking questions. So we got to pose some of these questions to y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, but I am asking you first because you asked question and we responded to what your question was. Are you convinced with the response?
I'm a journalist, so I can't tell you I agree or not. I'm a journalist.
No. Right now, even though you are a journalist, but you are a Nigerian.
Yeah, I know, but I cannot tell you that I want to understand your question, your answer.
Yeah, you're not here to agree with your question. You're here to ask you, and maybe people
that's fine. That's fine. You get
right?
your journalistic ethic, and you have to apply your journalistic ethic. That's fine. But at least it's clear.
Yeah, Mr. Dover.
It's clear.
Mr. Dover.
So, be quiet. So, member of the board, this is a roller coaster ride. The convention that's coming here is a complete roller coaster ride.
Okay.
Now, the chairman, I talked to the chairman. The chairman said that he called the meeting, but the both parties they did not agree. So what I want to say is, I'm only putting it on to y'all. What I want to say is, why can't you guys leave the thing alone?
No way.
Hold on. Let us go do this election. Let's come and do the election. Then next year, the following year, we can implement it.
Okay, let me ask you, Mr. Bain. Mr. Bain, let me ask you. The convention budget is almost 29,000 now. Almost 29,000.
How do we pay that?
How do we replenish the 29,000? Because Grand Unit Association does not have any other means of fundraising besides the convention, and we're spending almost 29,000 on the convention. The food, the welcome night food, the Saturday breakfast, the lunch, and the night, the convention ball, whether the finger food or whatever it is. How do we replenish what is being spent now? I mean, you give me your journalistic idea.
Okay, we can do this program. The program you're looking at, the print our show, it's not just a one person thing. It's all over the world. So I think if the board come up here and say they want to raise funds, it's okay that way.
So we must the administration must get this program at the loss. Are you satisfied with that?
I mean,
may I come in?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So he's
No,
saying to you, he's
there's a
saying to you,
question
Mr.
to
Cone,
him first.
Mr. Cone saying
The
you
man
want
said he's a journalist, so it'll be hard for him to answer your
yeah,
question.
He will not
yeah.
do that. So,
You want to be the interviewer so we can flip the coin, Mr.
no,
Cone.
no,
Okay, so
No,
that's
no,
the
I mean,
thing.
that,
please give me
Mr.
a
it's
Derek,
a
come in.
clear.
little bit.
No, I
Let Mr.
speak,
Derek come in.
Prince.
Okay.
I speak to you as a Grandidian. I speak to Augusta Bain as a Grandidian. Even though your profession is a journalism.
Okay. So, Derek, go ahead.
Yeah, I think to what Mr. Bain was saying. Because he's suggesting don't you guys think since both parties say, hey, let's table this for now and then we can deal with it later. Well, after other people look at it, they came around. They themselves they understood that this is going to be a problem. If we just deal with this $10 payment alone, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a loss for the organization. So because of that, or as a result, they decided to come along and say, okay, you know what? Let us do this. Talk to your supporters. I urge Mr. Gilman and President Paul to talk to their supporters, to encourage them to pay this $50 at the convention. If at all we were having this whole election in the park, yes, the $10 will cover that. But if people are telling me that we should have the election in a hall that is being paid for, that other people pay $50 for to go in, and then you want to come the next day, and I don't know where they're going to have that election, because if the election was outside in the park somewhere, yes, the person $10 will cover that. But since other people pay the $50 to go in, you should do the same because why? The election commissioners are in the hall and the hall was paid for by other people. So in the same way, pay the $50 so that you can go in, then you can cash your vote. So I'm urging every Grenadian, whether you are going to the convention or not, please try to pay your $50 and let us have this thing peacefully instead of fighting one another. This is not going to help. Thank you.
So you guys are the board members been around. You got people in your state that complain or bring you been hearing things. What a contention from both sides or just one side? Currently, right now.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Well, Prince from the state of Missouri, Missouri Council, Missouri chapter. There's so far I've not heard any complaint.
yeah, same here. No
Perhaps-
complaint. No complaint from my
Where you
state.
stay, Seattle?
Yeah, from Washington State. No complaint.
You not play the rain a lot, man. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Pops Joanne, which state you from? Iowa? Any complaint?
But even if there's complaint, the thing there
Any
is
complaint, Pops Joanne?
no complaint.
From your member, by vote, by vote.
Oh no, I mean there's no problem at all in Illinois. Those that are going, everybody is aware you're going to pay $50.
You're gonna pay the $50. And to me, that's my view right now. Okay, and the $50 is if we pay that $50 to the fee to the get into it, it's a lot of benefit. You're gonna be fair 3 days.
Yeah.
You have water there for 3 days, and when you enter in that hall, I mean those. I think both camps, Edith camp and Gilmore camp, the two teams, they need to encourage the people to go to the day convention, the conference, because the Constitution, the ones that were amended in Georgia, will be adopted here. That's Saturday. If you stay there and 10 people enter that hall, they say, I think 2/3 of the 10 people, and so that's 76 people that will make a decision and pass the Constitution. So I think we all should pull in a hall on Saturday morning to vote for, because there will be a lot of things to be discussed in there. Let's say you stay back from the convention, and then they whole rigmarole, you stay in your hotel, and they put it on the floor. And then the discussion, somebody made a suggestion, we'll discuss this thing. And then they say, okay, somebody put a hand and say, well, I move that we put this on the floor to be discussed. And if voted on, and if it is accepted, they should take immediate effect. You're not there. we go and vote. It taking immediate effect. That Sunday will go against. You can't Sunday. You can't say, oh, because now you know also not you will be affected. So the Saturday convention win. The Saturday should be attended by all Granadians who will come in the state. If it is something beyond your control, your plane got delayed, your tire, your car, this, that, those are things that we understand. But you must come. You can't come here and don't go to the convention.
That's is.
I think that
I don't know whether it is
I didn't
law.
understand it first. I brought Eric, we went, but then I went back and read the Constitution. It is a constitutional thing. And so people say, oh, the Constitution, where they never been talking about it and be bringing it on. And then we go back to Gibson Jeru, Nelson Gay, Senator Flan, Uriah Son, and Media Polo debate. From the time I came in this organization, 2006 or wherever, 5, 6, they have convention and they have election. They don't check on education requirement. They don't check on your president, if you're president for your chapter before you had executive or elective position in your chapter. But when the Gibson Jeru then came, they implement the Constitution. So as we're moving forward right now, when you want to partake, you got to show your document for your high school or your college, and you got to show that you are a leader for your state. So something starts from somewhere.
Yeah.
Something starts from so. It is all in the Constitution. Back in the days, if they were doing it, a lot of people are not going to be president for the organization because a lot of our past leaders, they never had elective position in their states.
Okay.
So I'm thinking here, if my layman corner here, people will say, "Oh, Prince is this, is that, is a bias." I mean, but let us do what is right for the organization. The money will not go in one person's pocket.
It's not for anybody.
Gilmore wins tomorrow on Sunday. All that money go, he's going to implement his platform. He's going to do this, but the board approval. But either wins tomorrow, it's going to be the same thing. So $50.
Yeah.
Man, you just flew here, man. You flew here, man.
Yeah, I mean, so
When you flew here, you didn't drive. You flew here. What airline, bro? You look at a United, bro. The one you kept putting Africa. Yeah, that you brought it, man. You want to get $50 to go in the house on Sunday?
Look, he came from Africa tonight.
No, going from North Dakota.
Oh, okay.
Lives in North Dakota.
Yeah.
But he came on ground soon up, so we can straighten up things.
Mr. Carter, I want to ask the question: Why the team been dead long time ago? Why it is that it been dead now? You want to revive it?
What is dead you talking about?
The clause I in the
I think you're asking Mr. Collins.
Augustus. I think Prince gave you the example of the past election commissioners. Somebody will have to set the precedence. Okay? So somebody will have to set the precedence. So it was not applied long time, and it is applied today. Does not remove that does not negate that is not exist. People, they made mistake in the past. So can we continue to make the mistake? No. This election commission, they are far-sighted. They call it, they saw it, and they said this year we'll apply it.
It's like where Gibson, the commissioner on Madam Emilia Bear did. When they brought it out, it was strange to all of us. We went on them. And then they said, no, this is in the book. It is in our law. This is in the Constitution. And we say, oh, Gibson, and you read it to us. And they opened it up and they read it all. It's right in there. But they want to implement it that time because when we elect election commission, we gave them to work in according with our Constitution. So they gave them the Constitution and they make the rules in there. So I think Mr. Tay want to Commissioner Tay. They Tay family then the Commissioner Tay they will stay with it. Remember the uncle or Commissioner Tay? Then Commissioner Tay in America. So when they want to implement it, Mr. Four?
Yeah.
1 minute, our sister here got concerned. Let me clarify things to her here. And Madam Sata and Finda Bono sister, Finda Packer. She said, please tell your panelists to have their name put up and not a well paid. I think Pavoy they did a very good job of coming here, so I gave him an applause. Next time you put it in there, Mr. Ford.
I know, not that I didn't want to put it there, but the keyboard could not come up, so that
Yeah, the keyboard broke. Oh, the keyboard dry. Go ahead, Pavoy.
Yeah, no. The point I wanted to make is the question that Mr. Bain asked: why are you bringing this up now? The same thing goes to the presidency of the United States of America. Most of the things Donald Trump is doing today, those things are in the book, but not one president ever gave America trouble. So now Donald Trump sees those things and he starts to implement them. Then plenty people look at it as strange. But the man saw the loophole, so he jumped in there. You see? So this is the same thing. This is the same thing we are talking about here. The $50 issue has been in existence from I think the president that enforced it was President William Nyano. He enforced that, and from that time it be going on and on and on. Whether election or no election, $50 everybody got to pay. But we don't really enforce it on non-election year because if John Bryan won't come, he doesn't come. He got no fish to fry in it. But when they say election, then they won't come support their colleagues. This is where the problem comes from. I just wanted to make that point. Thank you.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is it now. This is now. Some people are crying foul and what have you. Now, the people that are crying foul, would it be considered
Crying foul or what, Prince?
I mean, I used to say it when Prince called me last night. I told him the same thing until he dropped it to the very bottom. So right now, most of the guys who not listen to whatsoever that they've got when they hear self-imposed, man, because the boy is talking about you try to impose it. It's in the Constitution. Nobody can read the Constitution.
No.
It's in the Constitution.
That's
Now
true.
you got to put it up. Now you got to put it up and let's say, yeah, it's monetary. Now I coming for the convention, woman, and look at the kind of reaching it. I just can't. How many more days to the convention? You know, so I'm only saying that I can't understand it. I can't when you speak in Chinese, said to them they'll say no, they don't agree. Even when you put in our vernacular, the crime vernacular, and say you're speaking it to them. So I'm asking whether they will be considered.
Well, let me just say this: the election commission has the jurisdiction over election matters. Once there is no protest, the election commissioners have jurisdiction over all elections matter. And then when you go in the Constitution, it is there. And we as a board, sometimes the Grandidians, they always blame the board. Things that are clear, when the board said it for it to be the right thing for us to do, they say the board. But that's the right thing. It's just not only the Grandidians, the Liberians as a whole, we don't want to follow the rules and the laws.
Yep.
You see the what is going on in Liberia now? The Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia made a decision. And the president who's supposed to implement the decision say to hell with Supreme Court. The legislature, the first branch of government, they said to hell with excuse me for my language, to hell with the Supreme Court. So we know these things, but we always like to evade the truth. And when somebody wants to apply the truth on letter, that person becomes the worst person. But that is, for some of us, it's not bad. For me, I pray to God to do what is right. It's not what people think, But once it's right and it's on letter, if I do it, I'm free. I'm free and I'm happy. This is not us. We, the two groups and the board, we were innocent about this. It is the election commission that say no. This time around, we have to enforce this part of the Constitution. So from here on, people will know it has to start from somewhere. And so this is why it is starting this year, May 11, 2025. What we can do now, Augusta, you and me, I am appealing to you for the love of Grand Ggaa, for the love of Grand Ggaa Association, please pay the $50. I am going to pay the $50. My son who is coming with me, I will pay his $50. My wife already paid her $50. And so let us pay our fair share of contribution to the Grand Ggaa Association. This is like tax. So pay your fair share of your contribution to Grand Ggaa Association, as well as I am paying my fair share, so that we build our county. Our people are relying on us. They trust that we will do something. And the only way we can do it is to pay our fair share of contribution. Thank you.
Okay. Before the chairman come in, I want to buttress what my colleague Eric said. You know, I was considering what everybody and each individual will go through to go to that convention. Sometimes you go with your wife and kid, or you and your wife go. You pay your plane ticket, or you pay your or rental car, or bus, or whatsoever transportation. Then you pay for your hotel, and then your food. When you calculate that, it's not less than $1,000. It's not. But to pay that $50 just for Grand Ggaa, the convention will be successful. They say
From the people,
I can't do
yeah,
it because it's
I can't.
if you are trying to argue about the
I will
Constitution,
bring it up front.
yeah, on the show here tonight, we had 3 individuals. 2 have been former board chairman, 1 is current board chairman, and 2 of the chairmen, they have been they have hold a position of parliamentarian. And parliamentarian, that means you got the Constitution to your fingertip. And then we had
So Papon got a constitution to the fingertip.
yeah, when you are parliamentarian,
At
you
least
got.
I can try. But Prince, I serve on our Constitution Committee on.
How about those who say that you're the one who the board is the problem?
You see,
And that when they come
I
here,
just told you,
in
Prince.
Rofo, they would dissolve the board.
Prince, Mr.
Oh,
Dover.
it's problem solver, but they just try to make out like a book man because what they think is right and we're telling them, they don't say they're never the problem.
Can I come in, Mr. Zwayan?
Yeah, go ahead, my friend.
Mr. Dover, and Mr. Ggaa. People who say the board members are the problem, I just mentioned it to you. When what is right, when people try to implement it, some people who don't like it, they turn you that way. They turn you that way. When it came a time, what did they used to talk about Bouillonle? And Bouillonle was Bubu man too. But it's what is right. So, but that is not for me, Prince. It doesn't move me.
So what you say about those who say they want to remove the bull when you come here?
They don't read their constitution. Let me tell you, let me explain this to you tonight. Board members are elected by their chapters. The chapters send the board member to the national board. So nobody is not. It's not the convention. Convention does not elect board member unless we
No,
make.
Anthony Ggaa was asking a question here to me that I didn't want to read a question. You're asking some kind of upside down question. And let me see if I can get a question here. He said, let me see right here. He talks about the board. The board members can serve the board as long as your people from your chapter sent you on the board.
Yes.
If you get on the board when your colleagues need you, he's saying here with the need youngsters on the board. You need youngsters on the board and you stay back. You come from Pennsylvania. Lobby so they can send you on the board.
That's
The conference does not elect board members. When we send our board members on the board, they go and sit among themselves and then they vote for their leaders.
Yes.
That's why we've been doing long time. Anthony, I thought you knew this. Then you ask there, you say, when is the board election? The board had election, I think, last year, and they elected Uru Kala. Where were you? When I wrote that story from Kala to Kala. So I had from Omega Kala to Uru Kala. So the board, how the people get on the board, Anthony? Your state of Kentucky, Philadelphia now will send you. When you go there, you lobby your colleagues, and then they can elect you to be some kind of a leader on there. But the people do not.
And Prince, let me go further to Anthony. When you are sent on the board from your state, the two positions that you don't vie for, chairman and the co-chairman, when you are a new board member.
How long it would take for you to vie for that?
2 years.
I was saying both 2 years. And in addition, you have to you got to serve on committees and let you see your performance before you even vie for this position, especially the executive position, the chaplain, parliamentarian, treasurer, no, not treasurer, the secretary general, and the chairman. You cannot hold a position immediately as you get on the board. You got to stay 2 years or after 2 years before they put you on a committee. If you are on a committee for 2 more years or 3 more, then you can be qualified to
contest
for any 5 positions you are talking about. You can't just get on.
So Ggaa, you are from Minnesota. Try let your chapter sent you on the board. You can just say the board. The problem you dissolve the board. You don't got authority to dissolve the board. You do not have that authority to do that. It will not even be placed on the agenda for all to discuss a dissolving board. If you bring it in
the Constitution says the board of directors can elect its own leadership at the conference.
Yeah, that's what we've been seeing. I've been following the board election. The one that elected, the one that brought Mr. Kala to the leadership position. I was there. I took picture, I videoed. I have some copy of it here where his colleagues elected him.
Which color? Which color?
Omika.
I mean Wudu Kala.
Okay.
Not the other color. The other color buffalo too. Not the buffalo too.
Mr. Dover.
Yeah.
Where you call your former chairman of the board buffalo too?
I mean the man can't finish. A new man can't in.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Dover.
So, Mr. Chairman, can I suggest?
Suggest now.
We are here now for almost an hour.
Suggest.
If you want people to call in, so that at least we answer some few questions, or because
Mr. Wudu, let me see. You muted yourself.
You are muted.
You mute yourself. Unmute yourself, Mr. Kala. We're not hearing you. You test your phone down there. Test your phone and move it and put the one the microphone hit it. And you call your camera. If you want me to open the line, Anthony, you can come in.
Okay.
If you want me to open the line,
ask the secretary.
Yeah, wait, I on?
You mute your camera. You call your camera off.
Your is not on.
Oh, what can I do this?
Okay now.
Yeah,
after Anthony speak, you guys want me to open the line?
Yeah, Anthony speak. It's a suggestion. I don't have the power. The Honorable Kala has the power to say, yes, we will entertain questions. Not me.
We entertain 5 questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead, Mr. Derek.
Well, since you'll be entertaining questions, then I would just wait then.
All
Go
right,
ahead
let me
and
pop in the
take the
number
question.
here that they can call in here. If you got a question, you call that number. Augustus Bain gonna answer the phone, and then we're gonna get you to talk to the board members. But be polite and be professional and be respectful to the errors. These are the errors of the land. Whether you like it or not, Jenkins, you got to live with it. Whether you like it or not, Anthony Gay, that's your right. You have to live with it. If the people making the board rules, Anthony Gay, come on the board, achieve Mao. Achi and Katie, you can come on it on the bowl. Tell your state to send you on the bowl. Oh, Katie. He said he laughed. Then he said Papi didn't get sent. They don't want to be removed or at all costs. So if you knew you have to serve 2 years. Now the bowl room, my man, you can kind of say you go on the boat, you say, I don't want it there, then they'll move it. But we are not on the boat, we can't go make room for the boat. The poor got to make their own rule by the poor on there. That's why right now in like they get it, they represent they get their own rule. They not the rule. One is say don't respect the Supreme Court, but other narratives say they say so respect the Supreme Court. Some who will do that thing. So call here 952-200-8420 and you ask these honorable men question. Be professional, be respectful, and they will answer your question. You come with fire, they will come with fire. Now, fire for fire. You rush on the Papi, then the Papi don't give you gonna come out. The Papi didn't want battle before. They want
so we are waiting callers to dial the number right on the screen.
Okay. Prince Vlay. I'm coming here. I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. How you doing, board member, uncle, fathers, brothers? I just want to say something a little bit to our fathers that are on the board tonight.
Yeah.
A little advice to give them. They can take it or they can leave it. If I'm mistaken, I think some of our fathers, my dad from Des Moines, Iowa, he been on our board now, if I'm mistaken, about 16, 17 years. So I think it's time now for sit back and advise the young folks.
Because young folks now you want to move on the board and start advising people?
No, I'm just saying you can step back. It's better to step back than to stay down there. You know what I mean? You know your
we don't understand when you say stay back. We don't understand when you say stay back. The man is a board member. You can question Mitch McKenna. You know how long Mitch McKenna been
no, it's not what we're talking about here, Mr. Double. We're talking about Grand Deccan. We're talking about Grand Deccan. We're not talking about what happening in Nigeria or in Ghana.
So
we're talking about Grand Deccan. So my point I'm trying to make, Mr. Double, hold on, Mr. Double.
Please give him chance to talk.
Let him land.
Yeah, Mr. Double, keep
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's your show, but at least me and my own statement. That's my board member, so I didn't have the right to speak to them.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm a full engineer, so I didn't have the full right to speak.
Nobody say you from Guinea, man. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. What I try to say is this. Now, if you do something for a long time, you have. You can see your mistake, but if you also can recognize your mistake. So I'm just saying that send it down the board for almost 2 decades.
But it's not what we are talking about replacing the board. We are talking about the $50. Then you're telling the people say they want to leave from the board.
Mr. Double, I understand the $50, but my issue I have with the board, that's why I tell you say that, Mr. Double.
But they say you have the issue and you are from a state, call your board member, then you send new young man. Yeah, that's how it's done. You can't just say, man, you stayed back, then the man will just move from there. You know, give a decision.
We not have to chase them, but I think we can go stay on.
Oh, you want him to resign willingly?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
You do well.
Prince.
You do well, yeah?
So,
Prince, let me respond to...
Hey, man, hey, question your thought. Prince, go ahead.
But it's simple, Prince. What we take his advice. That is nice. We take his advice. They are the young people, especially for him. He's already a leader of most of PRs. So I know he has leadership knowledge already. So as it is now, he's even capable of vying for any position in Grand Unit Association. So, but he should take part in his chapter activities, not only for Moses PRs. He should take part in Grand Unit Association activities in Iowa.
The young people won't stay by when the old people want to lead. And they say,
this is the problem. They don't want to come. They
Jojo.
want to make selective convention.
Why, Anthony? I mean, Prince, please call back. You and Avin Tari, please call back. The phone had issue and it cut everything off. So go ahead, Jojo Crowd.
So how many questions now? How many questions now? I won.
I won. Yeah.
I don't have a question.
1 minute. Let me merge your calls. Why merging the call? I don't think I can press young, you know. And go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, good evening. This is Jojo from Utah, Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, 1 minute wait. You don't get a question, wait.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. I just have a statement. I don't have a question.
Wait, call you come here with Marcia again. Go ahead, Jojo.
Jojo, go ahead.
Yeah, I think what boy is saying tonight is a good thing. So pay $50 for us to get extra money in the cover is a good thing. But I think the board wasted time. $50 is not that much for people to say, why are you charging for $50? They're paying $50. But I think it should have been good for them to come on early to educate people. It was going to be nice, but they waited until like 3 days to the convention or 1 week to the convention before they start saying it. So other people that already don't have the time or the opportunity, it's not in the budget. So I think it would have been better for them to come on early to educate people on this $50 thing. That's my concern.
But Jojo, I got a question for you. So how will you come? You know, when you come here, you pay $50 to enter the conference and you enter the ball.
Yes.
Then how come you're not in your budget again?
I'm not saying that. I'm not speaking for myself.
No, I'm saying why would it? You're talking for the pool. That's why I'm asking you now. Because when I go to a convention, anytime I go to the day program and go to the night program, I go to the Welcome Friday.
You're not comparing people.
So I will just sit down in my hotel, then on Sunday, then I go vote.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said you should come out early to educate people.
Okay.
Your own time.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you very much, Jojo.
Thank you, Jojo.
Right.
Okay, let's go to Dino Tally. From Dino Tally, we go to Ivan Tidy, and then from Ivan Tidy, we go to Bobby Toady. All last name are T's.
Okay. The only people now.
No, they put on see you for a long time here. When your people come here and want to talk to you, you want to run away from the people, but not there. You will answer the 2 questions to them before you move on. Then from there, we go to Solid Jolly. Go ahead, Dino Tally. Prince Flay, please call back Prince Flay.
I don't have a question. I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
Because, this $50 pay, whether they leave 1 hour ahead, 4 days ahead, 10 days ahead, we're still going to pay the $50. So I just want to appeal to my fellow Nigerians. We shouldn't make this thing out of trouble because the statement that Mr. Ggaa is ready is troubling. This is my children's first time going to convention. They always threaten that it will be an issue. And Ggaa got a gun. So I'm concerned right now. I want you guys to be at peace.
No problem will be there.
Make yourself, you go to Kentucky, you want to make a decision. You will attend the board, you will attend in a minute. So why then is a new thing out to people that will have an issue? So I'm begging you. We shouldn't have an issue. Whether they're just saying it tonight, you still have to pay that $50, regardless what time limit they give it. So you not all stay peaceful. When you on the ticket, Mr. Ggaa, to lead on, you're going to be our next leader when you happen to win. And everything for you guys is violent. You won't fight, it'll be an issue, So you're please. And that's why I just wanted to say please.
Thank you, Dino.
Go ahead, Alvin Charlie. Thank you, Dino. Thank you, Dino, Charlie. Go ahead, Alvin Charlie.
Yeah, Mr. Ggaa, thank you for the show tonight. I think we are heading somewhere, but my question here go to the board. With all these threats and things that have been happening in our community, people will go online, will get to Kentucky, If we don't see what we want, this will happen. All those things.
Hello? Yeah, very good.
Your phone call off.
Yeah. The people calling the plenty, the phone froze.
Mm-hmm.
Let me call Alvin Tari back. Then from there, Bobby, your call back. The other people call back.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening again tonight. My question. That room that we will get to the convention. If the board is not going to agree that people don't pay the $50 or people pay the $50, it's going to be the priority. Safety for people that are going to attend the convention.
Can you ask your question again, please? The thing went off.
Yes, sorry. You hearing me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to know how is the security strength.
They got police officer. Our president was on here. The committee that organized this whole thing. They said they got police officers go at that building. So you more no police you more no. In Kentucky, yeah, they don't play. When they go boarding, they don't. When someone they're talking, the police guy when they're talking, we don't understand it. That we are from the south. They post in the mall when they're talking. If you want to go downtown, they're gonna take you downtown. Don't waste time. That Alvin Tari.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dama. That's
no,
what
the
I
convention,
wanted to know.
the committee.
Thank you.
Mr. Tali.
Go ahead. 1 minute,
Yeah,
Baby. You're listening and take all your information. Then the people call, then you can answer one time. Bobby Tore, go ahead. From Bobby Tore, go to Mami Flan, Mami.
Okay. Good evening, Prince Double, and good evening to our esteemed panelists, the board members on there tonight, to all my big brothers over there. First of all, I want to address two things here. First of all, the payment of $50 will benefit anybody that wins the election. So I don't see where the problem is coming from. People just trying to raise an issue to be political about this whole thing. Whoever wins will be a benefactor to this particular $50 we're talking about, okay? So I'm not going to dwell on that. The reason I called tonight is I called to commend the remarkable job our brothers, the board members have been doing. You know, there have been so many times I have disagreement with the board member, but after a long reflection and introspection of everything that have been going on, I think they've been doing a remarkable job. Because there comes to times where the organization is at a crossroad, but they stood up and were able to safeguard this organization to where we are today. So I'm calling them to say thank you. You guys did a remarkable job. I disagree with you on so many occasions. When people don't want you on the board, they should go to their local chapters for them to recall you. But to say, oh, we're going to go over there and we're going to remove the board member is foolhardy. It's just a dream.
Nobody will move no board here. They won't move board. We'll put it under the hall.
I want to say thank you. This organization is at a crossroad. I want you to play your role that you continue to play to safeguard this organization, because in time of this crisis, we need a board. We need a board because political decision will be made. We will not allow this organization to implode, and we are counting on you guys to carry on the job you've been doing. So thank you for everything you've been doing for this organization. I want to leave the line. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I go to Flan. It say Flan Mami. The number.
Prince, how are you?
Go ahead. The caller, please say your name.
This is my great chair, the husband to Mami Flan.
Okay, go ahead. You're calling from Iowa, Des Moines?
I'm calling from Des Moines, Iowa.
Go ahead.
Mr. Dover, thank you for the show. Thanks to the board member, and thanks to our listener. I don't have a question, but I have a concern.
Go ahead with your concern.
My concern here is that people are complaining about the $50. This $50, one point, anybody who wins this $50 benefits their administration. I listened to the board chairman. The budget for this convention is $29,000.
let's do the hypocritical. Say 500 person pay $50. That's $25,000, right?
Yeah.
They short $9,000. I mean, they short $4,000.
Yeah.
Are they winning money or they losing money? It would be better that we, the younger group that are coming up in this organization, to put the organization first than our own personal interests. You get me? We should be the one to say, oh, this $50 is even small. We are increasing it. Because
Thank
if we
you.
have this organization at heart, everything done with this organization is money.
Thank you.
You understand me? So that's my concern that I have. Let us not dwell on $50. You're spending over $2,000 to go to this convention. What you going to the convention for? You're going to uplift your organization.
Oh, thank you,
You
my
understand?
brother.
So there shouldn't
Thank
be an
you.
issue. That we shouldn't be talking this thing, man. Come on now.
Thank
That's
you,
my
my son.
concern. Thank you, Prince.
Thank you, Mr. What I last name again? I don't want to call you Flan. Wole. Oh man, Wole. Thank you, oh man, Wole.
Thank you. Oh, my glad. I think with me, I are there. I'll shake your hand.
Oh, like only oh man, Wole. Hey, you want to stay? You want to stay?
Because my
No,
man,
Prince.
That's an element for true.
I will shake Bobby's hand. I will shake Bobby's hand.
yeah, we'll shake all of
Oh,
them.
but I say Bobby now you join your so you gotta share and then man, a chapter president. You want when team come to your so you can pass it.
No, Prince. You know why? You know why? One time
Prince,
I told
play.
him, I said, Bobby, you are
You got me
qualified to be
Go ahead,
president.
conclude.
No, I don't. I conclude.
You didn't conclude.
Conclude on what?
Conclude. The old man listening to you, the papi. You want more the old papi then?
No. I can't move my phone. I'm just saying, like Mr. Dawai tried to say that.
You seen that Mr. Vaughn been there for long. I can't remember Mr. Vaughn been the boy.
Thank you. That's right. Even my father from Des Moines, Papa is Zawan. Know what I'm saying? It's like if you,
I mean, the papi don't need Zawan. The papi needs Zwayan.
Zion. So what I'm trying to say, Prince, that you have your kids in the
And
house.
I bake. And the papi need baking or Zwayan.
So
No,
now,
yeah.
your children all learn from you.
In the
That's
future.
my point I try to make. That's the point I try to make. I'm trying to say they're doing the wrong thing, but at the same time, if you work for a job, if you hit your 65, it's time for you to retire and enjoy your proceeds.
Yeah.
That's the point I try to make.
Fine.
But the $50, the only problem I have with the $50, I get Nigeria more than $50. So I feel that I can't pay. But when they think about it, you don't demand people to do something. Even though you have the right, but you ask.
But when in the Constitution, why they can't do it?
It's the door. My first convention I turned was 2009. Every branch convention I go to, every branch convention during election time, I was in Dallas. The two conventions they have on the election convention, they have like generate a lot of funds. They don't demand you. Because some of you will work on the road. Sometimes we're not going to make it to the business meeting. So you're going to deny to vote.
No, they say when you come there, you have to pay your $50 and $4.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying, because listen, last time the president said to us, if you don't go to the business meeting, you're not able to vote. So I'm gonna be at the business meeting. I'm gonna be there Sunday morning.
The president, the chairman just said, I asked the chairman a question. I said, Mr. Chairman, I did not go to the meeting. I come to the meeting, I come to the voting ground on Sunday. Hello?
Hello, are you there?
I asked the chairman, Chairman, I'm busy, I can't come. Maybe my car get probably my airplane delay, I can't. On Sunday. When I pay my $50, will I be allowed to vote? The chairman said yes.
Okay, thank you for clearing up, because last night I asked that same question.
Yeah, the chairman said it right here. The chairman, the election. Look, the Chien district, I can remember. When Sokon was there that time, 2019. They say when you not pay your convention or entry fee, you not vote. People were paying to the gate. Daniel Freeman was the election commissioner. I remember some people came to the gate the day on Gerald. Then they paid the $50. They were not to the conference. But when they came, they said the law already passed. So they paid the $50, they went inside and voted.
Okay, Mr. Bill, my phone had dropped me. That's why I said last night. But the president refused to answer my question. He said, I won't get back to you. And I told,
But the boy, get back to you now. Why you can't listen to the board chairman? When the president and you having issue, who do you care your complaint to? Not the board.
Oh, but I kept my complaint to the president, and the president she wants to go first, so she don't know. And she come in and she says something to people. She got me get clear to everybody. Even if you don't like me, you like me.
Why the president will not let you? Why the president will not let you? Why would the president not let you?
Prince, no confrontation. Another person have questions, so we can move forward.
Yeah, so we can move on. Papi then party won't run away from the show.
No, we'll be here. You want to stay overnight? No problem.
Go ahead.
From here, I want to go.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Oh, forget that. I'm gotta go my shit.
You go to the convention, we won't raise money, we won't develop the country. But my point I had, like I said, thank God they clarified that, so no big deal. Because I'll be there Sunday morning, I'll pay my $50. $50 ain't nothing. I can
Thank
go
you. Thank you, Prince. You are a leader. Thank you. You are a leader. Thank you.
Thank you. The man got a whole football team where he put in Grand Giden in, he want base stadium so the people can play on tough.
Prince, are you hearing me?
We are hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah, Prince.
Go ahead, Doris Jadi's little sister.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, there's $50 that people keep calling, say we're forcing people. They $50 we have empty in it. I can remember when we went to South Dakota.
Yeah.
In the hall, they had an ATM machine there. So I was showing all our ATM machine for all the workers. I $50 to come pay it before we enter. So what they asking that they $50 new thing. Anybody that went to the South Dakota, they had ATM machine in the hall. People were going there to go take their money out.
And Dory, and Sally, and that day I can remember, South Dakota did not pay. And they were hosting a convention. There's one guy got on, he want to talk. The said, no, if you're South Dakota, he said, my man, you're not talking. The guy got to go to they have ATM machine right to the entrance. You go and take the man and went and took the money or they can't pay. I said, oh, the man, I see.
Isn't that new? In Minnesota, we have a very low line to pay $50.
Yeah.
And now when I say in Minnesota, I don't know whether I can remember.
Yeah,
I remember. So the money that we have been paying. So why become an issue today? We need to
blame it on the board.
We can have a peaceful election. Because people paying money to go to that convention, taking rental car, hotel, flight ticket, all those things. When they go, they want to be peaceful. So I hope the poor and your state should get security prepared because they stress too much in the election. In the Geneva Convention. For me, I'm already afraid.
No, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Nothing will happen.
They get talking, they are angry right now, but before Saturday and Sunday, they will be calm. Once they see your face, Dory Jari, little sister, they will all be calm. Okay? All right.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Bob, let us conclude this thing now. Then we're going to wrap it up here with the bowl, and then we're going to do another 10 minutes before we get out of here. So, let's start with Bavor. We'll go to Mr. Derek. We'll go to Mr. Zwayon. We'll go to Mr. Korn. Then we'll go to Honorable Wulu Kala. So, Mr. Vore, wrap it up.
Oh, well, as a Grangidian, I'm appealing to all Grangidians. Let us have a peaceful, free, and fair election. Yeah, let's have a peaceful election. Whatever money we're going to pay, this money is going to go towards projects in Grangidia that will benefit everybody. No need to argue and fight over there and get in trouble. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Derek.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your party comment.
All right, yeah, thank you, Mr. Dover, and thanks to all the board members. Also, thanks to all the Grangidians who are listening tonight. I just want to urge everyone, please, when you get to the convention, pay your money. The problem here, we don't know who's going to win this election. No one knows. So we are urging or begging both parties to talk to their people so that when they get there, they shouldn't make this out of a big deal. Just pay this money, like other speakers said. I think Sally Sandy, she said. So this is not something new. So please pay your money when you get there. When Gilmore wins, he has money to run his project. When Poor wins, she has money to run her project. And the bowl, I hear people talking about, oh, the bowl's doing this, the bowl adding this, and all this stuff. The bowl do not spend money. The only money right now that I know of we have ever spent through our last year was right on 130 something dollars just for the bowl teleconference, only for the teleconference line. All the money that's been spent is spent by the administration. They ask for the money, the board approves it, and they spend it. So this money will be spent by whoever wins this election in the interest of the people. So we are not getting any money back from this thing. So there's no name for you guys to think like the board is creating all these problems so that they can go and invest the funds or do whatever they want to do with the money. It's not in that case. So I'm begging everyone, I'm urging everyone, please, when you get to the convention, do not make this as a big deal. Pay your $50 before you go or when you get there. If you are not going, I'm begging you also, please send your $50. I did that last year. I did that before. I've been doing it. If I'm not going to a convention, I send more than what is required of me. So please, let's do that. Thank you.
Bob Joyan, Moses
Yes.
Joyan Senior.
Yes. Thank you
Picture
very
the
much.
meaning of your Joyan.
Years ahead, not today alone. So many years will come. What we are doing today is for so many years ahead. This Royanya.
Oh, Joyan.
Okay. Thank you very much for all the people that have been listening to us today. I'm very, very glad that we have some witnesses, like Mr. Tudi and another gentleman from Iowa here, because where the reason with us, the same things this we say is that what they're saying. Let us pay the $50. This is not a new thing. It's just that it has not been implemented to the fullest, and the people get confused with it. And let me tell you, the crime has a parable. If you have your own chief and you respect that chief will be called honorable chief. But when your own chief, you say, oh, that fully man that is your main chief, then you will be called fully chief. This Grand Ggaa Association, we supposed to support it. When we respect our own Grand Ggaa, the other people outside will respect us. If we support it, people will come to support us. So do not think negatively of anything that comes, especially when they say pay money. It's not for somebody personal or interest. It's for the Grand Ggaa Association. So please listen to us. As I said, all the people that are speaking here today, they are veterans that know what the Constitution entails. And they will not tell you something that is not right. But they always say the board is the problem. But we are the problem solver. But it's good that most of you are listening with us. Let there be peace. We'll go to Kentucky. Let everybody. If you don't have, borrow from your friend. It's not hard. You have done all the things. I just said it. Somebody, your budget, some people pay $800, $1,000, it's not less than $1,000. That $50 you cannot pay. So please, let us be positive. Thank you very much.
And Honorable Joyan, moving ahead. Mr. Kong.
Yeah, thank you, Prince, and thank you, Mr. Ggaa. I want to thank all the listeners tonight, the Grandians, especially the women, because they are the pillars of Grand Ggaa Association, the foundation. They pay bulk of what we raise. The women are the one. So I want to thank all of you. Please, please let us go to Kentucky with clear mind, a mind to support Grand Ggaa Association so that whatever we want to do, we can do it for the benefit of our county. I'm thankful to tonight. I want to thank Mr. Tude, because years back he and I talked. One time I told him, I said, Bobby, you don't have to be rough. You will one day be a leader. And he listened to it, and now he's one of the leaders. And I know the next thing he will aim at is to become the national president. So the bull is still the bull. And if you want to become a board member, it can start from your chapter. Your chapter will elect you, and then from there, they will send you on the board. So create that good working relationship with your chapter. You have to take part in these things. There are some of us, some board members, we pay enough money. Sometimes we pay more money. During the inauguration, when we went there, we paid $300 as board member to go in, because we want to support Grand Jide Association.
Yes.
Some convention, when we go there, we ask to pay 2023 election, I mean convention. When we went there, board members paid $75. We discuss these things among ourselves and we say, let's do this. Because as board, we have to distinguish ourselves. We have to make way to help the association. And we do that. So people shouldn't think that board is the problem. You can call the chairman and ask anything that you don't understand. Call any of us. We will respond to you. We will answer whatever questions you have. We will discuss, and you can make suggestions. Like Mr. Vlay, the suggestion he made, he said he may not be he may not be there during the conference, but he will pay $50 to vote. That's nice. He is a leader of a big group, young, dynamic group. So we want to urge all Granadians, please let us go to Kentucky to. It's a reunion, so that people we have not seen for a year, 2 years or so, we will meet and merriment. So please, the $50 should not be the barrier for you to stay away. And those who are talking about the security, we know Madam Warite, who is the chapter president there, she had it in her budget. And we are working out things for the security to be there. And don't worry, that there will be security. There's budget already. So come and let us. I know my Nigerian people, nobody will bring commotion. We will be there and have peaceful and fair elections. Thank you so much.
Mr. Carter.
The chairman is muted.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you, chairman. Don't touch anything.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Kun. I want to assure every Granadian and all sympathizers that if it costs us to pay for 12 hours, 13 hours, we'll do that. We want to make sure that security is present. We want to make sure that everything goes well for the benefit of the people of Jide. And we thank God that people understanding what we are seeing. Some countries, people like Ghanaians, Nigerians, when they go for convention, they spend money just to do projects in their country. But here we are for $50, people crying. I want to beg all of you, $50 is hard to get, but I want to beg us, let us do it for the interest of Mama Jide. Thank you tonight for listening to us. Be prepared to pay your $50 to vote, pay your $50 to adopt the Constitution. These are things that we'll be doing. And the next thing here is you will shake up and dance and enjoy yourself. At least after all the working and doing everything, we will have time to be with our families and be with friends. Thank you tonight, Honorable Double, and your man. We want to just give you the flower while you are here. Thank you. You continue to promote Nigerians, and promote everyone as we are about to have our convention. Thank you very much. And gentlemen, let's meet in Kentucky, free and fair election. Thank you. In Jesus' name.
Okay, Papi. Papi say, Jesus name get her.
You won't go.
Tony Mooney said that Papi looks hard-headed. The way he's talking, you can tell.
But positively too. That's the wrong way.
No, Tony. Get my number after the thing. You call me. That you ain't to say Boga picture. Call me when you get my call the number after the show. Don't call me now, but after the show, call me, Tony. Tony Mooney. I think I say Mooney's son. I say Mooney on me.
So the person say, Mr. Kala look high.
The Papi low hard-headed.
Yeah.
The way he's talking, you can tell.
But every Nigerian is hard-headed.
Security will be there again to put offside, you mean? Yeah, they have to put a security on the security cam. It's trouble, they just put it under control. But when security not there, police not there, then you call them. When they come in with wow, all the noise and everybody speak.
That would not happen, sir.
So, thank you very much, Papa Swayan.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you here tonight.
Yeah.
And, I didn't see you when I was in Iowa to Edith funeral. I saw your wife.
Hey,
I told her hi.
I was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. She told me, the woman said, you're not feeling well. You need to be exercising, Papa. Take push-up. Everybody take 10 push-up.
Yo, I'm a marathon man.
10. You say 8, but we're going to start. Papa, you do well. I'm going to bring start with 3.
They say 8 can't push. Yeah.
But Prince, is Mr. Ggaa at least convinced from the discussions tonight?
Yeah, I came purposely for to broadcast the entire election live on Voice of Ggaa in Israel.
Yeah, the guy is a technical for Voice of
Ggaa.
Are you really there?
I hope I will see you when you come. I want to have an interview so that people in Grand Ggaa County can hear you.
Thank you.
The Voice of Ggaa, and now we're teaming up with the Voice of Kunemo to relay it.
Yeah.
So as we're going on here, the people are listening to your live.
With Ggaa CNN.
Yeah.
We operate the Voice of Ggaa now. So when we get those 3 district bars, we got in connection with the Voice of Kunemo. We want to get in connection with the bars on radio station and the Chien part. We got it. So we got 2 now in the districts. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Prince, something went on in Zwedru yesterday. How is it now?
The Chester Grant,
with the radio station.
Yeah.
They want to control smart radio. You see that what the Voice of Ggaa, you know how many politicians came to us? When we're doing the paper where they want to be partner, we say no.
What happened in Zwedru?
We ourselves.
They may hijack the radio station.
The radio station, smart, the community radio station, the superintendent want to take charge of him.
They overpower him.
It was the radio station for the community. Our radio station is a private radio station. So government can't tell us, no, government can't. We tell the government to get out of our faces.
That's probably something. What you want to do?
Private people. That smart is a community radio station that is funded by the government and the community and all that stuff. The superintendent want to take charge of it, and that's dangerous.
Your superintendent
now the PUL, the press, library is involved. I saw a press release from the state that the journalists in Grand Ggaa must be protected by the superintendent. They're calling on Joseph Boyka to tell the superintendent to protect the journalists in Grand Ggaa County. That's how far it's gone. PUL is involved, so that's a serious issue. The press union like you. So thank you very much for tuning in here.
Thank you.
That's how we're going to. Anytime, Mr. Kala, you can call us. We are here to do what we can do. But I will call you behind the scene.
Thank you.
That's the Kala. That's the chairman there. Uru Kala. If you don't know him, and the papi, they say the papi he ha. Or
Don't do that.
I would have mentioned I mean, papi. That's me money. Muna, now you don't want to say it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's we will be special security for the commission. Well, I don't know if they're going to have a special committee. Please, Mr. Dora, please ask the board. They will pay the same. If they will pay $75, I don't know if they're going to pay the $75. But Princess Pine, you're welcome here tonight. Donald Talley is here. Crispy Romeo, the Alex, my man, my own co-chair here. Marcia Gallo, Peter Darcy, Eric Tay. Peter Darcy, I don't know the guy who is of mine. Paul Darcy.
Paul Darcy.
You know Paul Darcy?
Yeah,
but then Peter Darcy, they don't know how to play football. If you see the hair, you don't know how to play football. Like different that if you see that they, you know, that wartime Darcy, then they don't play football. Peter Darcy. And then we got Peter Darcy, we got Ophido Yoni here, we got Otello chair play Bambo. The names are very strong. And then we got Tony here also here, and Tony. Call me Tony, we can talk. So I mean, when you here, you came soon. You came to get these things in place so people can get view, they can see the thing and see what actually is going on with the convention. You are here. We are in studio live.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I gotta get a tour of the hall and see what's the capacity of the hall. So I don't know how many people are gonna go in that place.
We will go there tomorrow and go see the hall. And we can broadcast.
We need to be situated too, so we're gonna be inside the hall and around maybe the election commission and what have you, because we want to ask the voter. We're gonna ask the voter question. So that's why I came in from that. That's why Voice of Ggaa sent me in front so that we can do some stuff on the ground before everybody comes. You know. Yeah. So if you are listening on the Print Hour show, or Voice of Ggaa is going to go live in Zwedru the 3 days, 9, 10, and 11. We're going to be in a hall. The hall and the dance floor too. We're gonna be inside the dance floor. Oh, Prince, we're going inside there to get a view from the dancer. Oh yeah. So, and that's why I'm here to come join you, so we can promote our people, promote Grand Ggaa as well. So if you are listening to all this is the Print Hour show, or I'm glad to be on the Print Hour show live. I'm not a third party. I'm already live on Print Hour show. So if you just join it, you still don't have another show, right?
No, we have a little discussion what we're doing right now.
Yeah. The board chair came here and spoke well.
We just analyze it. If you want a link call, just sit it there. We'll give you the link. The VOG started from here. The Voice of Ggaa started from here. These are the mastermind of the Voice of Ggaa. What are you talking about? We built that thing. We built it because we're giving information to our people. We don't attack people. We give out information, free information also. So let's say Beatrice Swain here is the new prayer, the current prayer leader. She's she's leading the prayer. Yeah, she's praying right now as we speak for those who have tension, like Jigging Ggaa. Jigging Ggaa blood pressure is high. And she's praying as we talk now, so Jigging pressure can come down. Polo Yagi, Polo Yagi. So Beatrice is praying as we speak. You know, I don't know if she wear this haladura gown. But you know the Ghana,
but she said she chaplain. Well, I've not seen her all like
praying before.
So I mean,
but you haven't seen a lot of stuff. You've been you've been around the Canadian border. You're not even you're not in Fargo. You went 6 hours away. 6 hours away from Fargo.
2 hours drive to Minnetonka.
You see that where you so you don't know what's going on. They move on. You don't know. You'll be what they'll close the border behind you.
So that's it. That's why the board just spelled out. I mean, although they use reinforcement, but I don't think Prince is supposed to use that word reinforcement. Like want to force them out of
No, the election commission, you know, when they elect you as an election commission, people say, oh, Prince is the board chairman now. They don't understand these things. So when you understand it, you try to educate people, the people try to say you. So they gave you the election commission, they gave you the constitution.
Yeah.
You look in that constitution, you can't go put law that you can't put in there on the garland. It's not in there in the constitution. You have people, you have issues. The citizens to raise concern.
I wanna how did he see it?
He got eyeballs like you. Is he not? Is he Eric Tay? You can are you blind? Eric Tay I don't think Eric Tay has eyeball issue. So he looks in there and he sees
a phone that claw.
He found that it's like the way Gibson Jeru them on a commission.
Yeah.
That they say you must have heard an elective position in your state.
Yeah.
All alone, they never found it. Gibson and King found it. And the people arguing, Gibson and say, well, yeah. The high disqualify Josephine Sulu 2023 election. They disqualify Otavio Gilmore.
On because of the services.
They did not. Yes, they did not. You have to be like in the state. You got to be president, vice president, secretary, elected position
before you get clearance.
Before you can serve as president on the national level.
Well, educational wise is something to talk about.
Education is different. These are the requirements. One of the requirements in there say you must hold elected position in your state. Okay. So let's say in Kentucky here, I won't be president. I'm qualified. You're not qualified.
Yeah.
I was president for this chapter. I give you a typical example.
Right.
You were not president. You never served these people before.
Right.
I served these people 3 years.
Right.
So I'm qualified. But you're not qualified. So Josephine, after they got disqualified and Gilmore, they didn't get angry. They went and then they served elected position in their state. Now that I made them qualify now. After they got disqualified by Gibson Jeru, they say, okay, we'll go in our state, we'll go there, and we'll tell the people to vote for her, and vote for her, we'll hold position there.
Right.
And when they did it, so they are qualified now.
Okay.
Then they got the education requirement. What they say you must have high school paper or its equivalent, which is GED. That's another thing.
I mean, high school requirement. I didn't go to school, but I served in my chapter, and I want to vie for higher leadership, but I didn't go to school.
So now the old constitution would disqualify you. The old one, this current one, it would disqualify you. But the amended one that would be in Atlanta, Georgia, it said. That new one that if we adapt it here and it is accepted here, it says you must have high school or its equivalent, or you must have experience in leadership for 3 years.
So, but how do you substantiate it? Or like
let's say
I said high school, and now how do you substantiate our certificate at round? I've seen one of your certificates right there. I just seen one certificate right there.
Yeah. So let's say I come now, I do not have high school paper.
Right.
And I got knowledge in serving my people. What you just talked about.
Right.
The new constitution will give you that right to lead your people. Because they say you must have knowledge in serving your people for 3 years. It is in there. It's enshrined in there. The new one is in there.
Yeah.
So when the constitution is adopted here,
yeah,
it will be if you don't have that high school, that'll be the only requirement now.
Because we got other people that did not go to school.
That's why they saw. That's why they saw and they modified the constitution. That's what I'm saying. They amended it in Georgia. Yeah. Once you have that leadership ability, you can tell them, they can verify it. It's not in Haiti all around here. When you say I will treasure or pray in person before,
right,
or led my community before,
right,
they have to call in that thing and verify it from people. People out there who you're not going to serve in the darkness. You will serve the people will see it. I hope you understand it.
Yeah, I understand it.
So now the new constitution says that if you do not have high school or its equivalent, you must serve your people for, I think, for 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, it's one of them.
Yeah.
Then you can contest.
Well, I was secretary general over there for like 6 months.
So you 6 months then, man, they're talking about you're talking about money.
I said, I was 6 months president, secretary general.
I thought the man was coming to call good thing, the man can call months. Oh man, look at my camera here. Look at fussy, man.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's kind
You
of
know,
like
what you just said. I mean, we are grandchildren. I mean, me too. The $50 issue was something of they were burning my shoes until I got to know about it.
Yeah, the $50.
You know,
I don't
until I
think
gotta know about
it should be an issue. You know, it will benefit both teams.
Yeah, we're not talking about the benefit, but the way they present it. You know,
it has to be read out because it's not like something that they invented out of the blue moon.
Yeah, but
the Constitution they're talking about, you're talking the Constitution was written, that particular part of the Constitution was never touched.
Yeah, the way the board did it, that's what I mean.
How the board did it?
How they presented
it didn't under the board that brought it out. It's the election commission that brought it out.
Yeah, but the way he brought it up.
How did he bring it out? He brought it out, then he called the two parties that are involved.
Yeah.
The two parties now have to go tell their supporters. And he came on the show and the man Emma said we had serious rough around with it. Everything. We read the Constitution calling scheme in people who amended that Constitution, the Thompson told Thelma Collins. These are people who amended, their names are there.
I mean, they want to reawaken it. I mean,
it should be reawakened. It will be in the benefit of the organization. It will be in the benefit of people who want to lead, and they will start from somewhere. Now we're talking about if we don't do that, we're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, but the election commission should not come on rough on Grandgideon.
I don't know what you call rough. Every Commissioner Tay don't low rough.
I wish he listening to us. So
he's listening. He's right here. Let me
live so I can guess.
He's just talking about that woman was a deaconess. He got the Holy Ghost. He's listening to you.
Okay.
He said the he's talking about it. Again. You see, and you're walking on me like a little child. You are a little child. Come, you want the link? I can send you the link. Let me send you the link. And he's afraid he's not going to come here. He's afraid he's not going to come here. He's afraid. He's afraid. You know, he's afraid. He hiding behind Boo Unit.
Oh, we get someone here. He can come on the show.
He hiding behind Boo Unit. Or zero boo. So this is the hall. Let me show you the hall. You know when I say, I got my people working with me here. But man, you think we're joking here? When we say thing, then the people look. I just saw here, I'm tested. While we're talking, I was testing, and the whole picture came right there. The people who control anything that crispy, then they're not joking. You see, that's the whole. You see how they play big?
Yeah, I know where they play.
That's the work of Caroline Joey.
Yeah.
Caroline Joey. Credit goes on to Caroline Joey.
I wish she get around so she can get on the show so we can at least ask one or two questions.
Caroline Joey.
Yeah. Mr. Commissioner, if you listen to us, I mean, we want you to get on the Prince of our show so you can get few questions, few answers for you. Mr. Election
I just sent the Election Commissioner the link. Stanley Flan, I can send you the link. I can send you the link. Stanley Flan, if you're at work, you can call in. And you are the membership committee chairman.
Yeah.
The place is big.
The commission can come in. You ask a boo unit.
I see your man boo unit. You see the play moment. They got the whole chairs set up. I mean, they got the chairs on the side. They got all these things on the side. Boo he's caught the camera off. Boo don't like Boo let darkness, you know. They are from rest. Yeah, they are rest on the road when you're gonna join you.
I know that place. How do you call it?
Yeah, the town right on the road.
Look, that's Boo from inside.
Boo town and around the road.
Borekin different from Boo.
Boo not from Borekin. Boo from Dorobla or Solo Town.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Dorobla.
He's from one of those towns. Boo town is around the road.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
When people coming from Israel, Boo then will be running in the bushes.
Uncle, you know how you doing?
When
Yeah,
people
I'm
come
okay,
in,
man.
when people come
Yeah,
in,
long time.
when people come in, boot and running the boot your car, you blah, Uncle, you.
I enjoy that. What,
I think
somebody
that Crispy
calling or
Road
what?
here. No, we're showing a video from the hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a big hall. I went there the other time. Yeah. Stanley Flan call in. He's that way call in.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I mean, you listen to the bull channel of the bull and a member of the bull. They were like,
Yeah, I listen to everything. I mean,
yeah, okay, talking about the $50 issue. They want to reawaken the bill. So,
yeah,
but
no, I
what
mean,
your
it
take,
just,
boo? What your take on the $50?
yeah, it's just that during the past, all these things are written in the Constitution. The problem is that it's as the Omer said. The Omer said it's not it, it's not expressed, but it is written. You see that? It's not expressed. So it is the duty of our people to make sure that they educate the people about those things. But I like the way they appeal to the Granadians that we want to carry out some, want to raise funds.
Right.
Besides that, they also indicated that they pay for the place for almost $30,000. So they need to raise money to make sure that they pay, the money instead of going deficit. But in as much as these are concerns,
They're
they
not
have to
clear.
appeal to the people. They got to appeal to the people. So that's the best thing they did, was to appeal to the people. Because if people paying their money, you got to appeal to them. You
Yeah.
see, it was the fault of all the officials. We should have make it, known, educate the people about this $50. But since I started going to Grand Leader Convention, even in the leadership, whatever, I've been paying that money every year. We pay $50.
Mm-hmm.
And some people circumvent. Some people can circumvent it. Just that they were not too forceful to make people to pay it. You see that? But some people, avoid it. But it's a constitutional mandate that we have to pay it.
Yeah.
You see that? People need to raise money. They play the food they're going to cook.
Yeah, not clear.
The place they hire. They pay a lot of money for that place.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to appeal to our people so that they can be able to pay. That somebody money.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to appeal to them, even though it's in our constitution, but we can't
And now
always
why
read letters.
Eric on day and Omer Vo and Major Kala they appeal.
Okay, so they did a good
They
job.
didn't kind of irritate.
Mr. Commissioner, how you doing?
You were making them forceful.
And the man got a friend blowing him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Commissioner, how you doing?
I think you.
Will fly.
Oh, okay.
Let's listen to Stanley
here.
Flan because Stanley Flan on the phone. Let's listen to Stanley Flan. Then we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Mr. Flan,
Yeah, please, thank you.
membership committee chairman.
Yeah, thank you. And I'd like to say good evening to everybody, especially your guests, Mr. Green and Mr. Yonley. And I think Mr. Yonley stressed a very important point. I want to talk on this since you have already touched it. That's good. But see, people are missing the point. Last night, during the emergency meeting, I said this and I will repeat. Most Granadians, in fact, everybody, they are not against the $50. So people are missing the point yet. If people are saying, like you rightly said, I'm the chairman of the membership, and I've talked to most of the people in the community. I talked to people from the Gable side. I also talked to the people from the Port side. And what I gathered is that they are not against paying the $50. But what they are saying, the $50 should be used as a precondition to vote. You and myself know we are living in the most democratic country in the world. You don't pay money to vote. So when you say encourage people to come and go to the board or the business meeting and encourage them to pay the $50, it's the best thing we can do to encourage them. That's what Mr. Young said. But to use that as the precondition to vote, then it sends a wrong signal to the wall.
What the wrong signal to the wall? Why then? Why you put in your constitution when you send the wrong signal to the wall? Why can't you remove it?
So do you pay money to vote? That's a wrong signal.
But what they say you must be at the conference to elect your leaders. It says it. To be at the conference, you must enter the hall. You're not going to walk in the hall for free.
I understand, Prince. This is a non-profit organization, and we need it.
But that was the same way it was non-profit. It was a non-profit. It's the same non when they put all these things and disqualify people before. We didn't catch it all out long. All of a sudden now it's become something that we're working with. So why can't we just accept it, pay the $50, and then we just walk with it until we move on with it? What is wrong about you paying $50 to support your organization?
People are not refusing. They're not refusing to pay the $50.
So when they're not refusing, then they pay, then they vote.
No, listen now. They are saying the time the election commission recommended out the idea of paying the $50 before voting to the board, and the board accepted that. All right, and like I said, it's a good thing. It will help the organization to raise funds. But the people are saying that we shouldn't use the $50 as a precondition to vote. All you need to do is to encourage the people to come to the
and the board here they appeal to the people. So what do you want the people to do again? Go to people's house and bring them out and put them there and do this?
No, what we're saying it happened at the 11th hour. No, former President Collins said it on your show. Tim Collins, he said anything that we do last minute time, it might lead to chaos. He said it, go and play the tape. He said it on your show that.
So why when the election commission came with a car line? If I'm going to take part in the election commission said as we're going on playing, I can add things to my rules. That first thing I was able to tell the man, no, the rules that we're sticking with. You can't tell me say while we're going on, then you can add things to your rules. If I agree with it and going on with the man adding to the rule, why would I have an issue with it?
After making that recommendation to the board, it is the responsibility of the election commission to educate the public.
That's what the man did now. He educated the public. Look, I'm giving you typical example, things that are, if it is not in the constitution, we're gonna get him out. I thought the thing was not there until they put it out, and you saw me the other time, and he arguing. But we read the constitution is there. So why would you
things are in the constitution and they are not practical, there's a problem too. Because if you're trying to introduce something to people, it takes time. All right. So
let me ask you a question. When your commission disqualify people who did not have the elective position in the state, the education requirement. We did it before. You saw it and you did it. You implemented it and we accepted it.
Yeah, but what we did was
you educated us.
Every move we made, we called the general public to a meeting.
Where general public to disqualify? No, to disqualify those people. You did not call anybody to a meeting. It was after the fact before we start asking you before you started explaining.
We called a meeting and we explained to those people who were disqualified.
Oh,
they were ready.
But you already disqualified the people before you called the meeting, Mr. Flan. Why? You had your commission, you make things, you went in the constitution, things that were in there that we did not follow. You put it there and we did it. So the commission doing their own. Why can't you give them the chance to do it?
Evolution is good, but you got to build on the foundation.
Did you build on your foundation when you disqualify the other people?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We followed the constitution. But anyway,
right. Let's listen to the chairman. Let's listen to Commissioner Tay. Commissioner Tay already called it. When we go carry here, when inside for Narod no where you Narod
my hands have always been like that, though. Yes, I've always been like that.
All right, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much.
You know, I listened to Stanley. It's kind of shocking. I didn't know Stanley can talk because even though his commission time, he was missing action. We couldn't even see him. So that no. What I'm trying to make the point I'm trying to make. No, he's doing his commission time. He pretty much was missing action. You know, when I even say him, you're not talking nothing, but out of the sudden now he proactive, he asking all these questions and I like that. And I think my only concern in the whole entire process is how we treat each other. Not because you disagree with something, people are used to certain things, so that when something new comes up, they oppose it with all they have. People change is important. For sometimes changes come, but some people are just reluctant to changing. And you got to think twice and say, why is it that this person who is going to the conference, is he going to attend the conference or he's not going to attend the conference? Why is it so difficult for you? The same thing that I've been paid. Last night, we were on a general meeting. There was a sister that spoke, the president from the North Dakota chapter. When she spoke, I got something like, hold on a second. Did she think we asking her to pay additional $50? Because she said, if I go there, I only pay my $50 to go to the conference. Anybody who tell me to pay another $50 to vote, I'm not paying that.
Because you're not
I said,
educating the people.
So I said, hold on, so what she's talking about?
Mr. Yone, is not educating the people. You see that? The one thing you charge, you want to charge $100.
Yeah.
I heard it too. I heard it last night. I was shocked.
You heard that last night, right? Yeah. So I said, okay. No, but it's not like you're not educating the people, Prince. It's that the narrative that the other team is carrying out there is like the result in this. There is just one direction. They say it must be our way or no other people way. We must tell our people this is what they want us to do, and they're forcing that narrative on the people. They're not giving the people the most accurate information. This is the problem we're having right now. You know, some people will be in position, but whatever you want at that time that is convenient for you, what is convenient to them, that's how they interpret the Constitution at that time. Even constitutional scholars will come today and say, let me tell you, there's so many ways people can interpret Constitution. And you interpret Constitution based on historical context or word to word. Let me tell you, if we start to interpret our Constitution word to word, there's so many of us who will not even get close to the office of the presidency. There's so many of us who will not even get close to the leadership of Grand Jury Association. We know that. You know, there are people who actually came to office, former leaders who have never had that same position, that clause that Jessica brought up. We look at it and say, okay, they may never ever had an administrative position. What kind of administrative position are we talking about? Because it was not specified whether it should be chapter or it should be in your personal life, in your personal career. It did not say that. So it depends on the person. It depends on that current situation, how you interpret the Constitution. That's why people who actually become president or leader, who actually took leadership in the Grand Jury Association, the way they become that is the same way some are interpret the Constitution. It happens to Peter in the past. Why would I rule against this particular clause that was interpreted that say, okay, this person can be a leader. The person should be given the opportunity to contest. That's in the same Constitution. It says it. It says every member who have a financial obligation to the organization. It says that we are the one that go to the conference. We are the one that make decisions. We are the one that elect our leadership. One of the vice presidential candidates from the other team last night made a statement and said that I'm coming with my 16-year-old, my 18-year-old, my 19-year-old children. Those children will not be in the hall with us. They will not go there. They're going to club. Man, yes, God. The child that you want to take over this organization, to become member, that the child will go to club, but they will not come to the conference to see what we're doing. How will that child make a difference? How will those young people, they don't even know what we're doing, but they will come to actually improve the way the organization works. They are brilliant. They have the information. They are very innovative. They could change the direction of the organization. But what happens if they're not part of the organization? What happens? They don't know how we do businesses. So you're bringing your child to vote for you, but your child is not going to go to the conference. But you want to send child to make a decision on behalf of the same organization they know nothing about. You are going to the conference. You will attend the conference. It's a big deal about somebody saying, I need the listing for the national administration. That's in this thing. I will compare it with the bona fide members. Do you know that people on our listing who will go to the conference, they will pay, but they will pay non-members entry fees? You think twice about it. There are people who say, oh no, I'm not a member, I'm just visiting. Then they pay the $25 or $20, they enter. But then you, Prince Double, you, Mr. Nyone Bunyore, you're going to be paying $50 to enter. But the same people, they're not paying the $50. They claim not to be members of the Grand Jury Association. They pay the $25 to enter. But then guess what happens? Sunday, they're in line to make decisions for organizations they refuse to identify themselves with. Mr. Yona, you're a board chairman. Are you telling me this never happened when you were board chairman, that people that came and entered that office claim not to be member of Grand Jury Association? They enter with $25. There are people in the Grand Jury Association leadership who will want to bypass and not even pay that money, but they want the members to pay that money. They will enter back door and they will not pay that $50. 2015, a former president, you can ask some of my charter members who myself were working at the time, a former president was trying to pass through the kitchen. We got to kick him out, saying, no, Mr. President, you can't do that. You are candidate on this particular election that's happening right now, and you are bypassing, you're passing through the kitchen to enter the conference hall. You refuse to pay the $50. But then tomorrow, you're going to go make decisions to say you want to be president of this union. A lot of things are happening. So there are so many things that come with this particular $50. There are people who will enter that hall. Leadership, people preaching today. They're trying to find a way to enter the hall without paying the $50, but they want me and you to pay the $50, but they will not pay it. In our dialogues, we didn't say pay $50. We said we will compare the listing of the internet attendees with the bonafide membership. So there are two things we are looking for. You member, you pay. You member, it came from your chapter. Did you enter as a member, or you just enter as a visitor? You pay $25, but then you want to go stay in line to vote. You as a member, you owe a financial obligation to the organization. So why are you refusing to pay it? Why would you want to say you go to the conference, but then you were to a white man club dancing, but you refuse to come and support your organization that you dearly love? But yet, you want to make a decision on behalf of us. These are things we look at when we interpret the Constitution. These are things we look at. Is it in the benefit, in the interest of the organization? Or are we just there, to do what satisfies us? So no, the statement that people are saying all the way, the chairman came posting it on us. No, I only brought the announcement. We have, when I came in, and Mr. Daniel Pine and JJ Dennis were on your show that night, you called me on the conference. I think that was the first night I said that. It was because we wanted to have our meeting with the board to say this. We know it might bring a lot of things, but people are not they're not noticing this, what we're saying. So we want you to take a look at the constitutionality behind this particular clause. This is what we're going to do. So they say, okay, we're going to call the two teams to a meeting and see if any team opposes it, then we can go from there. We went to the meeting, the both teams opposed it. They both said that make it official. That's what the board told us. They said make it official. Write us, write a complaint, tell us everything. Then we can go from there and see how we can work together as a team to resolve this matter. The first thing that came from Mr. Gilmore was, I will never going to write this board. I'm not going to write and complain anything to the board yet. Like, the way he said it, man, you could have sued the arrogance that they respect. And sometimes that's why I say in elections, you don't make enemies, you make friends. It's not time where you start to go against other people and they're respecting them. The same board are the one, even you have issue with this election process, who will make the decision. You cannot disrespect the board like that. You cannot disrespect the commission like that. And for that night, I felt so disappointed because I feel like, okay, we're doing something great for this community. Why would people come here and disrespect us like that? They spend 10 hours, 20 hours. Look how many, we spent 3 or 4 hours on that conference last night. Some people want to bed 1 a.m. For what reason? Nobody getting paid for it. But we're just trying to see if we can really, make this organization a better organization for the same people that come in. So, Prince, my team and I never it's not something we push on the membership. It's something we are saying that you need to pay attention to this. This is what we're going to do. Please educate your people and let them know that this is what we're going to do. I know it's a change, it's big, it's hard. People will take it. So, like, why is it that we're doing it this time? But my man, are you not going to the conference? Are you not going to pay what you call your $50? Why, if you don't want to pay the $50, then why is it the people who stay at their city, their state, they only pay their $10? They didn't go. Why we can't have them vote too? Then we can do it on the chapter on the state level. Then we don't have to do it at the conference now. They will change it now. They allow people who in our city, in their state, so they can vote as well too. If you will kind of go in a hotel and sleep, and that's Sunday you get in line to vote, then why the people in Arizona who did not go, people in Iowa who did not go, in Minnesota who did not go, why they can't vote too? And the same thing. So my brother Anthony, I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and my entire
Name is
team. We work very
Augustus.
Augustine. You know the man every day he moving from one state to another state. They make him a stay. He spend I don't want 2 years run away. He go to another. He just So I don't even.
Attacking the man now.
I,
But when you ever live in Florida?
No, you're not. They live in what they call.
I know
You live in Arizona.
You are in Boo State.
No, hot, my man.
You can't live.
You live in Arizona.
You can't live in Arizona. You play too hard, my man.
The man live in Arizona. The man run away. You know, you went to North Dakota. You know, you went somewhere in Iowa or West. You run away from that game. You in North Dakota. You know, man, all over the place. So
this is the man who live at the frontier. The man living right in Moorhead.
Yeah. The only man who is committed to Florida. The only man who is committed to Florida is Boo Unit. Even though he came to Arizona and also for a few minutes and run away, go by the LA, Florida. But we're very committed to Arizona.
You listen to the chairman. Boo Unit, you listening to me?
Oh yeah. You guys can hear me?
Yeah, you listen to the chairman. What's your
thought?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's saying the right thing. It's just the communication. I mean, everything he says is the truth. It's just that I mean, from the beginning, we hold ourselves responsible. We should have been able to communicate with our people. This is the thing. People being diverting, people being escaping paying that $50. But that $50 is something we've been doing from the beginning. It's just that it was not communicated, and that the way our brother, probably the way he communicates, probably people think that he's threatening. So we just got to appeal to the people.
Who's our brother? Who you talking? Boo, you can hear what we talking?
Oh yeah, I can hear everything.
So who the brother that can be talking the poor people?
No, I mean it just depends on how you communicate the message. Okay,
the brother
I mean
not understanding us.
It's all right. It's all right.
The brother not understanding us.
Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
But are you hearing me?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Who the brother that communicating?
I'm not accusing. I don't want to be calling names here. But let be frank. The whole thing. John, listen to me. The whole thing here. I want to
know you mean the chairman?
No. I'm not here to call names. Just let be specific.
You mean Chairman T?
No, the whole thing here, which we need to appeal to our people. You come to the convention. This thing is a package. When you come in the morning, the people take care of you. They welcome at night. They have food there. They got everything there. After that, the program in the morning, the hall. The people have to rent that hall. They pay for it. It's not free. There's no free lunch anywhere in America. There's no free lunch. So you come to the place, the people pay for the place already. How do we, raise money to pay for those things? If we don't do it, we have deficit. You heard the board people came here, they said that what? Almost $30,000 they committed for the convention. So how do we raise the money? The $300 paid by those chapters. How many chapters paid so far? Maybe about what? Maybe about 15 or 16. And you multiply by the 300, it's nothing. You cannot raise 29,000 or 30,000. So we just got to make it explicit. Talk to your people in a nice way. Okay, I know it's obligatory. I know it's in the Constitution, but people paying their money. So we should talk to them in a nice way. And they will pay it. They'll pay their money. They will pay.
You listen to the board, you think the board did a nice job?
Oh, yeah, they did a nice job. At the end of the day, look at they said a high-headed man, and the man he appealed to the people. He said, look, my people, we know very well it is a hard time. This is Donald Trump time. You never know what will happen tomorrow. Anything can happen tomorrow. But please, my people, beg you, when you come to the convention, pay your $50. It's a whole comprehensive package. You're going to go to the convention, they welcoming night. The people ain't people getting power and all those things are money. You go there, you got food to eat. You got place to sit down. You know, the hall, they spend a lot of money for the hall. So my people, I beg you, next time we will communicate well. That's how you do it. But coming to talk, that kind of aggressive way, it doesn't help. That's what I'm trying to say.
So who
We appeal to
aggressive?
our people to respond. I mean, I just
Who's
trying to be,
aggressive?
look, I don't want to call names, man.
You think the chairman is aggressive?
Let just plead with the people. That's all.
You think Chairman Tay is aggressive?
It's not Tay alone who is communicating. There are a lot of people who communicating that message in a different way. But I mean, the people got to pay it because it's what? It's constitutional. Besides that, we have to do it to raise money for the organization. Whoever wins, as the way Tay said it, whoever wins, take that money to do their projects. You see that? But it's, nothing free. The people are going to rent the hall, they're going to cook food, they're going to do a lot of things. So please, let's just appeal to our people to pay. That's all.
Yangbe Gibson Jeru of Town. How are you, sir?
By the way, only 15 chapter pay.
Can you imagine? It's nothing. That's nothing. That I mean, if you times that 300, do the math. It's nothing.
Mr. Gibson Jeru, how are you?
I'm very good, and I listened to the people, including the Election Commission Chair, Mr. Tay, and I grabbed a few things from there. First of all, the Election Commission said they had the guidelines, and they have it enshrined in the guidelines that they will be requesting or requiring the administration to give them the list of the attendees. As a responsible party, as a responsible campaign group, you do follow guidelines. If you have questions, you ask 1 million years away. Not time close to the implementation of the guidelines, and then you say, I don't want to do it. If this thing was in the guidelines, ever since as they knew it was in the guidelines, they would have engaged the Election Commission. Right, the Election Commission. We are not satisfied with what you put in your guideline. We want to discuss it. The Election Commission will call both parties and they will discuss it. And they will hear from the commission why the commission is enshrining that in the guidelines. But they feel that they can't do it. It doesn't matter to them. In fact, this speaks to lack of respect for the commission. Because if the commission put up the guidelines and you're not happy with the guidelines or part of the guidelines, and you decide not to write, not to call, not to do anything about it, and at the time for the implementation of the guidelines, and you say, no, I don't agree now. So let me ask a question. Since they are rejecting this other part of the guideline, if we get at the convention and the Election Commission say, everyone will stand on one line, that's how we're going to make sure that everyone will vote. They will say, no, we never did that one before. We did it different times, so we can't do it this way. That's the Election Commission controls the day. They control the process. They want to know who is voting. They want to compare who is voting and who is attending. And so if you don't like the guideline, you ask questions about the guidelines. You don't come forcing. And what Mr. Tay said that even got to me more is the way the disrespect to the board. If the election were held tomorrow and the amendment team was not certified, Mr. Ggaa is not certified, who is he going to go to complain? The same board. But you decided to disrespect the board, flout the board, look at the board as if they're living with you, look at the members of the board as if they are insignificant. Well, they say he got $1 million in his account, so the board members don't have $1 million in their account. Therefore, he can insult them, he can disrespect them, he can say whatever you want to say to them. That's the kind of leaders we are going to be having. It is unfortunate. We live in a civilized world, and people want to live as a caveman. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't know who will Mr. Ggaa carry complaint to. I will not write this bull. I will not write the bull. One line. Okay, So if the election takes place, you're not happy. Where do you care complain to the symbol? It's like the majority black in Monrovia. They say the Supreme Court is not capable of dealing with the case that they are dealing with, and or Supreme Court rule against them. They said, no. This is a political matter. You got no jurisdiction over it. Then 2 days later, they write and say, we want you to please schedule rehearing for us. Oh, you say, I don't get no power now. You want me to help you to do something? That's the same thing we're talking about here. You disrespect the board, you flout the board, you intelligently insult the board members because they are nothing to you. You got $1 million in your account. You can buy all of them off. If you could again listen to Octavius talking that day, just listen to him.
So they are the Richard Coon bro.
What Richard Coon bro?
I mean Richard Coon group. Because they went to the Supreme Court say, well, we made a
Richard Coon group. They said, the Supreme Court didn't get power to deal with the case.
Supreme Court, please reconsider then.
They said, please, we beg you, we want you to please schedule hearing again. We want to argue, we forget something. But you respect us yesterday that you want something from us? That's the same thing Ggaa is doing. You don't respect the board. You don't respect anybody on the board at all. Nobody on that board that Ggaa thinks is a human being. Write us if you the board communicate with documents. They invited you. If you disagree, you write your disagreement. I would not write this board a single line. I'm not going to write nothing to this board.
When you are board chairman, and no kind of thing coming from you, somebody say will never write to you.
I will, as leaders, we don't, put fire to fire. We try to engage. I will try to engage the man. I will also try to, get to people who knows it and try to, negotiate with him. Because, as leaders, we are there to serve the people we are serving. We are not there to argue or to, fire to fire. You are a leader. People look up to you. So you have to engage them.
But he's not a leader.
He's a leader for his community, and I'm a leader for my community, for the whole entire community. So
if a man who wants to be president of the entire community looks in your face and say, I'm not going to write a single line to this board and will not do it.
It just depends on
engaging.
Yeah, it depends on how that thing started. We have to look at the evolution.
It doesn't matter how it started.
Yeah, but we have to confront him and talk to him. People,
when you say it depends how it started, what do you mean? Can you?
I don't know how the
you just don't know how it started when
the discussion started.
Maybe provoking to do it.
Okay. So I will try to. The man is a human being. The guy got 5 senses. I will talk to him. If you refuse to talk to me, he got people. He got people with him.
I just said that. When we presented our case, the board said, okay, well, this is what the commission told us. And we asked you to come here and listen to what it said. And you can give your input, what you think. And they all disagree. And the board said, okay, go ahead and make it, legal, put it in writing. That was it. Somebody said, put it in writing. And you say, I would never write you. I'm never going to talk we going to decide that. Mr.
But that when leadership comes in, Mr. T, okay, the way it is, when the granting started, you know how many months before we even engaged going to write letters and all kind of thing? It took us 4 months. We tried to go with the guy about 4 months, sending people, talk to people, even pay our way to go to Pennsylvania and all that kind of thing on my own dime. 4 times I flew to that place. I engaged the elders. The grandchildren elders. I even engaged his own relative and all that kind of stuff. So basically, you make some, die hard, negotiation. You talk to people. That's what leadership is all about. This organization is a what? It's a membership organization. We got whoever win, you got to raise money. You got to go to the people. So the thing we're doing, we just got to talk to the people. The people are not hard to deal with. The people know that they will pay the $50. They got to pay. But the way we talk to them, that's what matters.
Boo.
I want to ask you a question, Mr. Yone.
When you say it depends the way we talk to the people.
1 minute, Gibson. I want to ask Mr. Yone, because on my phone, on my show here, Mr. Pine and JJ, outrightly disrespected the election commission, calling in names and all that kind of thing. These are people who want to lead this community. When they get in power, should we disrespect them too?
Yeah,
Other
those
people
are the
disrespect them.
Yeah, those are things that you function as a leader. Okay, I don't know FATHOM.
But
Okay,
they want to be. They want to be
those are
leader. They want to be leader
but
too.
as a leader, there are certain things you got to stomach. You see that people, when I was a leader, people used to insult me. They insult my family and all that kind of thing. But you saw me going online to go and talk to them and you saw them back.
But the
I
boy
don't
is
do
not
it.
doing that. The boy is not
So
insulting them. We are
yeah,
just
no, I'm not
telling
saying that
you.
insulting them, but the boy, I like the way they did tonight. They appealed to the people after all the talking. They appealed. They said, "Look,
Exactly.
this thing here, we've been
Mr.
paying this
Young,
money, so you got to pay it. They'll pay it. The people will pay.
Mr.
So
Young,
let that discuss another thing. The people will pay the money. The people
what
will come
Mr.
and
Young,
pay it. They
what we
know
are
they'll
talking
pay it.
about here, we
Yeah.
are talking about here is the flagrant disregard to the instituted authority. It's not the action of the instituted authority.
And they say when somebody is
Akami,
drowning, they can
let me
hold on to
finish.
and then
Akami, let
leave.
me finish.
You got to
Let
understand
me
that.
finish.
Maybe you guys are frustrated. You never know.
Let me finish. Let me finish. If you want to be a leader in this organization, you have to respect the structure of the organization. The board didn't go around bashing anybody. They didn't go around insulting anybody or calling people names. The board spoke responsibly, and the board said, look, the election commission put an issue before us. We invited you to come and address this issue. And they said they wouldn't do it. They disagree with it. So the board said, look, say you disagree with us, write us, put it in writing and let us know so we can have something to discuss. And you say, I will not write this board. So if the board respected you and brought you into their meeting, what about writing them and telling them the same thing you told them in that meeting? And say, I'm putting you on record. In fact, it's in their interest to put a board on record that they are not going to do it. Because tomorrow, if
Yeah, because of the how do you call it? The
Gentlemen, we
structure
got
of the
five.
organization.
We got 10 more.
Okay,
5
let me
more
just
minutes.
let me just make this
You
point.
know, one
Because of the
side.
structure of the
Before you make that
because of the
statement,
structure. Okay, go ahead.
no, I want you so you can maybe you can put it together. Before you give me that statement, the sad thing about that particular event was that Daniel Pines, Ryerson, JJ Dennis, all the advisors were on the other phone listening to them. They put it on the phone and started listening to everything we're talking, and you could tell they were advising what to say. So the reason why you see Gibson asking you and pushing this because you have been former leader, former board chairman for this community. If I've contested and I ask you, as Mr. Union, be my advisor, guide me through this process. You understood how the election process works. You know how to behave when you're trying to work with people, especially people with different personalities. But if you are not advising me the way you tell me to do, like the fact that you don't even occupy the office yet, and you are talking to people like that, they're respecting people. How much more if we give you the power? So it is. I know you because you didn't witness it, so you really don't want to come to a conclusion. But there are multiple people who have witnessed that and really turning up. The Secretary General for the board as well too, who was actually leaning, going to the side of the two leadership, the two camp. He was actually leaning towards them. But when Mr. Gilmore came out and started making those statements, those remarks, he almost turned the meeting up and said, "You know what? We're done with this meeting." That's how harsh and disrespectful he was to the board as well too. But I'm just saying that.
Yeah, go ahead. Just make a point. Just let me,
And I'm saying that if you were the one advising, this thing, is there another way you're going to advise them to approach this matter as compared to they being outright disrespectful to the board and the commission?
Okay, if they do it the first time when it happened, I'll say, okay, gentlemen, can we, can you go back and we can talk another day? I'll give you about maybe 1 day, go and think about it and come back. Or, I can be a little bit conciliatory. And then after that, if they still continue, then I write a letter. Because if it's not written, it never happened. So you can draft a letter and write to them. Like you don't you know you were disappointed about the first meeting you had. You get in time, you get a day, and then they didn't get back to you, and then you write a letter. In the letter you outline everything, and you put it on record.
Well, I mean, that's another way to do it. But I mean, the fact that people will not respect other people outrightly. I mean, it's just this genius.
Yeah, Mr. Gibson,
I mean,
those things happen. You know, we are in membership organization. These are community organization. You see,
those
these
things
things are
happen,
happening.
but when you are assuming a
Yeah,
leadership position,
yeah, no.
you
I'm sorry, Mr.
should
Gibson.
be able
No,
to behave.
The threatening remarks on the secretary or these guys is troubling.
Yeah, no.
You
Those things
disrupt
that
the
happen.
board.
Yeah,
You
those things
do
that
this.
happen. We are one community.
Why should it
We are one
happen?
community.
Why should it
Mhm.
happen?
Yeah, but you in authority now,
I mean,
Gibson.
you want to take
the
leadership. You can't know those kind of statement. You
Well,
can't
you want to
Joseph
take leadership,
Boga
but you
who say
can't
when
you
they
can't
kill
even
you
exercise.
going Moria. You
You
can't
want
do
to
that, boo.
exercise. You want to take leadership, but
No.
you can't
You
exercise
want to take
prudence.
leadership.
Yeah.
You don't want to respect those that are into authority.
You want to respect people who are in
Very
office
disrespect
already.
for me.
And that's why when you negotiate with them and it is still
They
happening,
both
you put that on record, you write a letter, and then after that you take action. Because he can take an action. He's an election commissioner. Okay? He can take action. He can write a letter, and then after that he write a letter and make himself
in the
clear.
guidelines.
With
One letter
guidelines,
you will
that's it.
write.
Yeah, you
Who?
write a
What
letter
letter?
and make sure. You write a
The
letter and
election
stick
commission
it.
has a guideline. The
Yeah, I know.
guideline was shared with parties.
Okay. So if
And
you
the
don't
parties
agree,
support their own responsibility
yeah,
to
if you don't
engage
agree,
they're
you
coming.
bring it.
The
Okay,
parties
okay.
are under responsibility to engage the election commission if they are dissatisfied with any article in the guidelines. You didn't do that. We are going almost 8 months. And one of the guidelines is about to be implemented. All our guidelines are being implemented.
Yes.
So why should the commission write them when there's nobody complaining?
You write them that you call them
Why
to a
do they
meeting.
write when they
But
didn't
you see, give me
complain?
chance now, Gibson. You finish speaking now. You're not giving me chance. You say you're going to give. Okay. Why should he write
No, I
that?
trying to
Because
ask my question. I trying to ask my question. That's all.
in this country where we are, if it is not written, it never happened.
But it's
You know
written.
that.
The election commission.
It's written.
Yeah,
Why
but
me?
he
Not
can.
written.
Yeah,
Now it's written.
but the argument he said certain things that they have to abide by. Okay, and they refuse. They won't do it.
They didn't say to the election commission.
They didn't say so because they didn't put it down on paper. You just say if it's not written, it's not.
Yeah, I'm talking about
you say vote right. You don't write. You come and you say you're not doing it.
I think making them understand his point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
because he's trying to put a point forward. He putting a point forward.
Them to write.
Who? They went to the mayor, called the whole group in front of the board. And he brought, because in the guideline, I would not go in that particular election with that kind of guidelines. That tells me that the commissioner can make additional thing to the guideline. You accepted it. You sent in your letter or your intent letter.
But that's what you receive.
You accepted it. So therefore, you accepted that the election commission will make additional changes. I will not go into that process.
Yeah, but basically, that's what
so you went there, and then the election commission called you in front of the board and said this rule will be added.
Yes.
And the board, and you said no. The board said write it down and bring it.
Write your reason.
Write it down and bring it. I mean, it's on record. You are putting the board and the whoever. You can't defy the people. You want to tell leadership and you want to defy. Suppose you tell leadership and will defy you. Will you like it?
Yeah, if you defy.
Because when you defy the people, now you take over, you call for a convention, we go there, we say we're not paying, we will enter inside here free. You will stop us.
And for that defiance, you can put him on record. That's what I'm trying to say.
Who will put you on record?
Who will put who on record?
The election commission.
The
election commission can write and put you on record.
The election commission does not do anything. The election commission just implement their laws.
You're not right. I mean, you already agree to it. When I tell you right, you can't complain. Not right. You agree to it.
Oh yeah, but if you refuse, whatever the election commission, election commission put guidelines down, so they have to respect it.
They have to do that. That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
It's also people who led this organization before.
You have to respect the election commission because election commission was elected by you.
Why people advocated that a name should be placed on the account, put a knee on the account. And Daniel Pine can sit down and want people to disrespect a commission. He can sit on my show and disrespect a commission.
Election commission was elected at the national conference, so it should be respected. So if you put his guidelines down,
For
they
me,
have to take it.
So when you
my
are former board
take on the
chairman and you
issue
do not
is-
want to respect the thing, and you want the people to respect you,
The boy got to put you on record. That's what I'm trying to say. Election commission is election commission. You can't be
So,
defiant.
so somebody said, oh, let's take this point to the conference and put it on the board.
No.
So there's my point. There's my point though. So we read a guideline. Then you want to take certain part.
I gotta go.
You want to no principle. You take certain part of our guideline.
Yeah. It's just that at the end of the
Guideline, pay for
day,
it.
we got to be conciliatory because our organization is membership based.
I agree.
You got to put
No,
your
Mr.
point
Union,
forward.
not because
And
we
you say,
got to
this is
be
the-
conciliatory or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
you
this
do
is the
respect
law.
for your friend.
Yeah, this is the law, gentlemen. This is the law. You have to go by it. And I mean, if you want me to serve you, I will serve you. But this is the law. I can't do anything about it. You guys elected me. I didn't come here. Nobody appointed me. That's what that's the information.
No, Mr. Yonle.
Yes.
The election commission has already put it in writing. You have it before you even apply to become a candidate. You have it. It's in writing already. It is that writing that you say you don't want. And it both say if you don't want what is in writing, write to tell us what you don't want.
And
What
object
is in
to it
writing.
so it can be on file.
So if he refuses, then you put it defiant. You put in writing that is defiant, and you didn't go with this thing.
No,
and that's
boo.
how they
I tell you, say you must go and write. Say you complain, you don't agree with it. If you do not write, it mean you consented
But
to
you
it.
even know the conference was recorded. You know the conference was also recorded. You know the conference was also recorded.
Yeah,
it's not.
I feel like giving a clip. I feel like giving a clip.
I'm not gonna write.
I feel like giving a clip to who you're
All right, you're not gonna write.
You're
You're not gonna write, boo.
You are being consented. You are being defiant. That's all. That's all. You don't have to write a lot. No.
So
a recorded tape. A recorded tape. How you regard that too as well?
Yeah, recorded tape is the same thing. You can transcribe it in writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if the election commission says we use the list of the attendees, they are not saying we're not going to use a list of the attendees. They are saying we're going to use the list of the attendees.
Yes.
So if you then attend the convention, how do you make a decision for the people who attended the convention?
At the end of the day, they will pay the money.
I know they will pay.
The poor are going to pay. Because you go to the convention, you got to pay.
The optic of it.
They put $29,000 they spent. All that packaging. I mean, you go over there. There's no free lunch. There's no free lunch. You can't go there.
Yeah, but
and you say you don't want to pay. Oh, but and that what both people said. They said that the budget was $29,000 for the convention.
No, the thing is Gibson is going up. They're asking this. They're asking that.
Oh yeah, for the police and all of that.
Yeah. They put all that money. So it's not free. There's no Father Christmas. Mother Teresa been dead long time ago. There's no free lunch.
Gibson, we been going to convention. If you stay in your hotel or stay away, if everybody stay away, we go there, boo, Sunday. Everything can bring a ballot for all to vote. You think Grand Jury will be Grand Jury? If you go to convention, you must attend. Look, business session and the ball and those things are things that made a convention. You're not going to say in your hotel and come and get one vote and go.
And Prince, that's what I'm trying to say. We have to be very explicit to these people.
There is nothing to be explicit. You don't know that you can't. Why they don't understand? Why they're down to play? They understand. There's nothing not to understand.
Because some people used to deviate on those things when they go. They
when you brought the credit card machine to all, when you brought the credit card machine to all, you told us. When you brought the credit card machine to all, you told us.
Yeah, but if you want to use it, you use it. I didn't make it force. I didn't force people to use the credit card machine. Some people pay money.
All right, boo. When in South Dakota, when you told the people that if you don't pay your money, you're not talk. And people went to the bank machine and went to the card machine and brought their money. These are policies you made right on point to raise money for the organization.
And we explained it.
Why you explaining it? You don't want to explain anything inside there. I saw Zawudawa. He told the microphone, if your champion not pay, if you not pay, you're not
I told Zawudawa, don't talk like that. You got to talk.
But it was said, and people went People went to
Yeah,
the
but
machine and got the money.
even when I took the microphone, if you look at the recording, I
My man,
apologize
I
to
don't
the
care. I got
Grenadiers.
it recording.
I
You want me to
apologize.
pay?
I must say I got it recorded.
You want me to
I
pay the
apologize
recording?
to the people I fed up. I'm sorry
You
for
But
know
you
what
what
tell
is
the
I
guy,
was
you
about to
tell him
say.
to get the money
what
back.
is interesting
You tell him to
is
get the
this.
money back.
What is
Oh,
interesting
but
is
do you
this.
know Zau didn't throw that machine away, sir?
No, they
I
say
don't
get it
even
back
know what
again.
that is. Yeah,
They
I
get it
don't
They
know
back
threw it
anything
again.
away.
about
They
When
threw
Boo
the
left, they
machine
threw it
away.
away.
No, the machine
When Boo
Boo
left, they threw
business.
the machine away.
The machine Boo business.
They said the machine got too much record.
Yeah,
It can show too
yeah.
much record.
Yeah, that's like funny.
Hey, machine get too much record.
Boo,
Is
Boo,
it that
Boo,
bring
Boo. Let me ask you.
machine to
Boo,
come
let me
check
ask you.
people?
Let me ask you, Boo. When
Yeah.
Gibson Jeru, a media
Mhm,
bear commission,
mhm,
when they
mhm,
said that if you don't have high school people, you're not content. If you don't hold elected position in your state, you're
mhm,
not take part
mhm.
in the point. They disqualify the people. They came to us to tell us. They disqualify the people. Then we went to ask them why are disqualify the people. Then they brought the constitution and read it to us. They didn't come
Yeah,
and tell us. They
they
didn't
should
come
have
and explain it to
communicated
us.
well. They should have communicated well, and that's why I apologize for that.
You
They should
apologize
have
for them.
apologized well.
You apologize for Nelson
It
Mandela.
might communicate well for the law.
The
I
TSC,
mean,
the
you
law,
know
then
our
The
still
law
people.
communicate.
speaks
Look,
for
How will you
Gibson,
itself.
go? If
Gibson,
you
when you're
let
dealing
the
with our
man,
people,
if you let
look,
the
Gibson,
election commission, you
Gibson,
gain the laws to go and
when you're
to
dealing
go
with
and
our
do
people,
his
you
job.
can't
The law
You
speaks
deal
for
decide
you
anything and
itself.
can't
say
deal with our
you
people with
apologize
straight
to
jacket. No, you can't do that. You can't deal with our people with straight jacket. Even though you're
why?
on the right, but you got to appeal to
Buddha,
them.
you
That's
don't
what
want
I'm
talking about
saying.
dealing with Apple with straight jacket.
You mean
No, you can't do that.
appeal?
Yeah. Oh, why you know that?
You remember
No,
when
but
Samson
you
told said,
learn.
when Samson told said, if you know that it here, you knew that it in Buddha should have loaded the other. I said you went Buddha load the other way. Then you telling us that you can go with straight jacket. You the Buddha doing it.
Man,
No,
Boo with straight jacket. And you don't want to tell
Now
him
you don't
about
want to tell
straight
people don't
jacket.
go with straight jacket. You
no,
must
but
bend your
Hey,
you know,
jacket.
There is there
but
is
we do
three
some
people.
things, and
There is
sometimes, yeah.
three veterans in this organization that you will push them around. They will not move. Bunyore, Omega Kala, Uru Kala. Boy number one.
My man, the five men okay grand so you know to put a wudu kara. That
But
papi still
one
the
man saw
people.
the man,
I
he said
think
that man
every
is
all
high
Jason
headed.
Jeru.
He said
And
that
in
man is
Ile,
high headed.
Atokana, and Matokana, and election. The papi came to vote, my man. They said the men are voting, the men sue grand them. The first time I saw that papi was 2011 in South Dakota. What to 60 bomb program, the papi king or everybody wudu kara. That time they code yet the key yakin for the code on too low. Everybody wudu kara. When that time I said, everybody wudu kara man, yeah. He said, yeah, that's me. You have an issue with me. I said, no, but I got issue.
Yeah, issue with.
Because the paper like, yeah, came from court, my man, and 2 years. Now, put out with the paper in South Dakota, my man. I said, everybody, the paper entered 60 bond. After 60 bond were together, I didn't want to explain now. That was Sheikh, I was controlling them. We went to them. Yeah, my first time going to 60 bond.
Let me just make my parting comment so I can leave because I got to do some stuff. I just a few seconds. Yeah, I mean, but man, all these things you guys doing, you're doing the right thing. It's just that all these things they are in the Constitution, but sometimes we have to be a little bit, kind of mellow with our people.
Boo.
I mean, my man, you can't give me a chance at.
No, but boo, you talking about mellow tonight?
Yeah, we got to be mellow with our people.
Boo
We
said
gotta,
this is on the paper.
tone
We're
down,
going to follow Infra Guyan. You
we
must
gotta-
admit, and we got to
Yeah.
submit, and you got to do it. Now, Boo is talking about mellow.
As you get older,
Yeah.
you
want to say
don't want me.
Nothing want to say
don't wanna
one
give me
man
chance,
TJ is true.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Boo,
Of
you're
give
preaching
me
something
course.
that you're not.
When you
that you're
talking,
not
when you
supposed to
talking to them, I don't think Frank Graham listening. Because Frank Graham listening, the one thing you finish calling on the show, yeah.
Yeah, so let just tone down. These guys will come, they'll pay their money. Okay, we are all one people. I don't think the guys they will come there without paying, but I trust that they will pay and make sure that they raise money for the Grand Jury Association. You guys, this thing is a whole package. Okay, you come for the welcoming night. The people are going to cook for you. They're going to have a lot of program after the welcoming night. The people cook kill cow on Saturday. The program at the building they pay a lot of money for the building. They got somebody that paid for what they paid for DJ. They pay the guy who's going to do the video. So all these things, they are all inclusive. And they have, according to the board members tonight, they said they spent almost $29,000. So we need to raise this money. wins, we're going to use that money for the project in Grand Judea, also the project here, because they need offices, they need a lot of things to be able to use their 501c3. Because if they don't have that 501c3, basically you have it, but you have to make sure that you have an office and all the kind of thing. And you need money. There's no free lunch. So I appeal to our people, come there and pay the $50. Thank you.
Gibson Jeru.
You know, first of all, we have to understand the optic of this rule. The optic of the rule is to make sure that everyone who is making decision for the Grand Union Association is accountable. So if this rule was not in place, I could take 20 people in my van and take them put in a hotel. And only I alone enter the board, 19 of them or 20 of them will be in a hotel, pay for 10 rooms, two to each person. And then Sunday morning, I bring my 20 people to come and vote. How is that fair? How is that fair? So people just argue things just because they feel that they can argue things. It's just not fair. Okay? You will put I will go put my picking and all of them waiting for me. All of them will be in the bus going. 20 people, myself driving, make it 20, 21. Or someone driving. And then we'll reach over there. Instead of me taking them to the convention, giving them the $50 for them to go inside, or if they pay their own $50 and go inside and attend the convention. I said, Jeremy, let's go to Hotel 8 or Hotel 6 over there, pay for 10 rooms, put them inside Friday, Saturday, they chill all over the place. Sunday morning, boom, I bring 20 people in the bus. They can't vote. That is not the way people behave. And this is not going to affect the Amoyan team alone. It affects both sides. It affects both sides. So nobody benefiting in particular. Madam Pua is not benefiting. The poor team not benefiting particularly. Nobody benefiting in particular. This is a rule that everybody has to follow. It is inconveniencing. Rules are always inconveniencing. If rules were not going to be inconveniencing, they will not be rules. They are rules that because they are inconveniencing. Laws are always inconveniencing. If people like law, they will not. People don't like law, they will not obey. They say don't kill. If you know if you kill, you know you're going to be arrested and maybe prosecuted and also executed. You know that, so you will not kill. But suppose still they will kill because they don't want to obey the rules. And if you don't obey the rules, you are arrested, you are put in jail, you are executed. You say don't do this. You say you want to do it. Look, for me, this rule is not benefiting to nobody. The poor team can also go and all the people that are supposed to go vote, they can take all our people and put in the hotel and come in Sunday morning and bring them to come vote. Also, we don't even know who's going to win yet. We believe that the poor team will win. The amendment poll said that Michael Gilmore and Josephine Stu going to win. So if all that money, if we don't have all that money and you take over, how much money you're going to run, you're going to operate with? So it will benefit you. If all that money, if the people enter will get all that money, we get 100,000, 200,000, and you win, then you take it over and you can do the project easily. It benefits anybody. So for me, I'm in favor, and the only thing I'm appalled that our younger brother would need to have a better way to talk to people. Look at the way you were on print double show the other day, showing your finger. You're in Minnesota. You don't do it. You don't talk like that.
Who's that?
You know, I mean, Gilmore. You see the girl talking the other time?
Thank you, Gibson Jeru. Everything.
Thank you, Mr. Ggaa. But I just want to say that you yourself knew from the beginning. I kept quiet the whole thing because this is election, and sometimes when the election commission speaks, it carries weight, and that is why I continue to remain mute and don't get involved into these things. But when you start to drag a brother name on social media, they try to call him names and other things as well too. For some of us, the line of work we are in, we need to protect our integrity. We need to protect our name. So we have to come and speak. And that is why you see me last night on the general meeting, I spoke at that. Whatever Otavia says, Josephine says, the other rookie, how they call him, Jenkins says, it doesn't move me.
Because
But
Jenkins
the
a
only thing
rookie?
that he's a rookie, he is a rookie.
Well, it make a lot of sense.
Oh man, please. He's a rookie. He doesn't understand some of the things he can be talking about. He doesn't even know. So I just want to say I don't want to respond to him or any of them. The only person I actually responded to was Bibra Daniel Pine and JJ Dennis, because I feel that these people and my mother are the same age, even Johnson Doe. But Johnson Doe called me last night. We spoke, and he knows where I'm coming from. Because these things, when you see, when another person comes to you and say, oh, the commission doing this, and I can be your son, I can be your begin, call me and say, look, Eric, what's going on, this thing they're talking about, whatever is of it. At least then we talk as a family. But you cannot come on social media and drag my name and say things that is not truth about me. That is why you see I have to protect my name. That's why I spoke to that last night. But the truth is that this election, whoever wins the election must win by the numbers. Anyone that win the election will win by the number. Eric Lawson Tate, I would not put my reputation on the line for anyone. That is not going to happen. So if you want to win the election, please focus on the numbers and you will win it. But if you focus on anything else, you're not going to win this election, because we will remain vigilant. We will make sure that election is free and fair. And I want to say to every member of this community, feel free, anybody that out there that say anything, oh, we're going to make this, they're not going to make noise. They're just trying to make themselves happy, because we Grenadians are not known for noise. Sometimes we'll say, if we get to that convention, the business we go for, we'll take care of business. We are prepared to conduct this election. On Friday night and Saturday night, we'll be providing education. We will have the ballot there, some or whole poster of the ballot, we'll have it there, and we'll educate the people where and how to vote. We try hard. The way we design the ballot is designed in a way where we try to minimize any kind of invalid vote. So it's going to be easy. The ballot is designed in a way where it is very easy for you to check in as well to in cast a ballot. So I'm hoping that we can definitely probably see a very minimal invalid votes for this election. Another thing I want to speak to is the debate. We, as commission, we set our guidelines. Do not come and pick and choose our guidelines. Do not disrespect our guidelines. When you gain office tomorrow, whatever policy you put in place, every member of the Grand Jury community will follow that. So when you give other people the opportunity and they put the guidelines in place, please try to follow it. We ask you to debate, you refuse to debate, and we say you're not going to debate in Kentucky. We were definitely open to hear what the other team would say. Nobody came to us as well too. But debate is going to happen in Kentucky. We got our moderators, Mr. Donna Fremont, Mr. Prince Double, Ms. Dante, and Alfonso. So we'll all be there. Those who will be there will be moderating that debate. Whether it's single team or it's all team, we will see. But there's going to be a debate in Kentucky. We are anticipating a very smooth process.
Presidential debate and vice presidential debate?
For the vice presidential debate, the truth is that we remain, frame our decision. We will actually open to the negotiation. We will open for phone calls. Nobody from the other can call us and say, look, my people, we made a mistake, but we want to talk to you about this. Nobody. Trust me, we were waiting to see if they were going to call. We were going to have a conversation within our entire team. We're waiting. So up to this time, none of them ever made a phone call to talk about that. The only time, since the whole thing started, the only time I got a phone call today from the commission, Uriah Son, was just today, where he called me and asked me, how many members of our observer do you need? I said, I sent you an email like how many weeks ago you were supposed to send your observers. The deadline passed. What happens now if I go to the convention and say you don't have any observer? That's another case. You saw my emails, 3 different emails I sent it to. You refuse to acknowledge that email. You refuse to send your own observer in. The other team said an observer in. Now when I go now and say, oh, you don't have a observer, there's going to be a noise again. There are other people who don't see what really happened now. They'll just feel that we, the commission, are the one that been biased or we're creating chaos. No, we're not creating chaos. It's just that there are people who are not following the rules. When you don't follow the rules, you bear the consequence. That's why it is important that we follow rules. So yes, there's going to be a debate.
He gave you the observers.
He only asked. He have not provided those already up to this time, and we got a few days to the conference. We're supposed to have a meeting with observers.
What is the point? What is the delay? Why is it delaying?
I just don't understand that. I really don't understand. I'm not in a position to speak.
So you got the observer from the other camp, from Paul's camp?
Yes, the other camp. We got the observers as well. They responded to our email in the next 3 hours of that they will respond to our emails and so on and tell they're gonna.
So I want to know, Kentucky here, will we have the vice presidential debate and the presidential debate?
That cannot guarantee you.
But you are sure of the presidential debate?
I'm sure of debate. There's going to be a debate happening.
What do you mean you're sure of debate? What kind of debate?
Whether it's one thing or two things, still going to be a debate.
Who debating what?
Whether it's one thing, it's going to be a debate. You do, even if we have one thing to debate, they will beat it. And the other team refuse to debate. They couldn't. So you have one thing there, you ask, we'll give them the opportunity for them to be asked questions as well too. So yes, we will have a debate there. I'm going to be in town Thursday. I don't want to be conclusive here until my team.
Come in the room, the bonus room.
That's what we said. We had a conversation. Why are you asking that new thing for? I said, I'm not.
You see Augusta?
Augusta already tired. Augusta is looking at you hungry already.
Yeah, he's that guy
right now. I'm tired of playing. You just will go see what you saw there. Go sleep quickly. When you get a man some Bible soup.
He's only got a lot of meaning.
Oh no! I mean a soup, pepper soup. My man, come on now. No, listen. My father, Anton Jirayu Senior, he watched your show a lot. So you got. When I come here, I'm very careful with my words.
Where is he?
I thought he in Tucson, Arizona.
Well, tell him hi.
I will. He watched your show a lot. So when I come here, I watch my words. Every single word from my mouth gotta be careful because he can call me. Then I'll print out a show calling so he gonna. I don't want he kind of blast at me. When I say something I'm not supposed to say, say this is not an area I raise. This is not an area I raise. So I gotta be careful with my warrior. So you were right last time though when you say a bunch of old people watch your show. A lot of old people definitely watch your show.
I said I went to Iowa I think when B were moving the black from and I was in this. Well, in B it was Sunday. We're there. And this guy walked to me. He said, "Dad said I should call him." And he put his dad phone in my phone. He said, "My dad said he watched your show." And he said, "You must call him. He saw your show last. You call you going live. He know you're in Des Moines. So you sort of call him so I can talk." So I said, "Oh, it called a father one soul. I think son Harrison soul or son soul the pop." And the papa like my business. He said, "My son, keep it up." So
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, my papa said the same thing. I thought you said I like the way we speak in for a lot of people already.
I learned from Ariko. I can put inside. I can speak here and Kunebo. I say sometimes Ably and all that kind of thing. Dowly.
Yeah, so the papa spend a lot of time watching. Just imagine when your show over, you can go by and start watching all these shows and watching everything. Then you will call me and start asking me questions and stuff. What was this about and all that. So yeah, a lot of old people watch the show. And
I did a show on the Sunday, and I was so angry, and then right after the show, the other papa called me. My son can be watching the show, but the man at the hand, but yes, so okay, papa, I'm not doing it. I was when doing it, I said, papa, I'm not doing it. The show, they already got a Facebook and things like that. But we'll be here, man.
But I think you should create a show.
I try to do a show where people come and give information in our dialect.
Yes, there we go. You got folks for the Colombo Belt, for the Chair Belt, for the Bazon Belt as well too.
Yeah, this guy will do it. The guy brought a story or Demetrius where he brought an idea, and we're trying to do it. We get some chin, papier, bowl, papier, then Kunembo and Bazon, so they can give out information. We'll have a show, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, something like that.
I think you're gonna enjoy one of the video I'm working on. So my grandfather, they call him David Williams. What he was a king of Kunembo. We know about that. So I was following his story, and then somebody sent me to Pape, my how do you call it, Myers, Gizzy my father. You know, Gizzy my father.
Pape, give up Maya.
Gizzy my father in Sioux Falls. And there's another Pape also in fact in this player in Kansas City as well too. Those people didn't know the Colombian people history. And I was trying to fly there to record some of them so that they can give all the story about how the Kuno people migrated from Ivory Coast coming to, so settle to where they are today, becoming Kuno all that as well too. And that Pape, Eric Ggaa was used to be in Sioux Falls there. Eric Tappe, right? The father.
Yeah, no, Eric Ggaa can speak perfect Kuno.
Yeah, Pape can speak. Pape is good. He know the history as well. So he's one of the people we can actually
we'll have to
tap
do that
into.
maybe once a week where we bring the Pablo and talk about things back home so the young people like you're a young man, Eric, so you can learn from these things. We're getting old.
I'm not young anymore, man. I passed my 40, I'm not young, but
you're picking man. Yeah, man, 40. But Eric will talk. We'll talk. Thank you.
All right, man. I'll see not Thursday, but Friday. I'll be there Thursday night. So Friday morning I'll see you.
All right, man.
All right, Gusto, man. I'll see you around.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Oh, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the time here, and we gotta go. We gotta take care of some stuff here. The time we shake. We're shaking the time. Gusto and myself will be on the grill tomorrow. We'll have the cow. What it got? Bliura. The cow. No, what we don't need how cow is. Bullshit. I ain't gonna no damn cow here. You know where I've been here with that little girl up there. The born American children, they get a cold pepper soup. One time I was eating the pepper soup, pepper fufu. So that buga here, the tilapia here. So she was watching TV, but she kept staring.
Yeah.
I'm eating it. I finished with the fufu and then the fish. You know how you eat the feed, then when you grab it. Yeah. Man, when I put the feed, they put the thing in my mother, yo, Daddy, don't eat that. Don't eat that. She was terrified. So, eating our feed here, we can't let her be there. I beg you, she get too terrified for eating feed. But I say, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have another group of people on here tomorrow. Maybe we'll have
tomorrow's pre-election or
topic. Probably we'll reach out to Gilmore.
Yeah, we're going to reach out to Gilmore.
To give maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just set him up 10 minutes. Yeah. After that, we'll bring Edith. 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. That's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, call Gilmor because he's afraid to answer my calls this time.
No, he's going to see our live.
Yeah, he said print the one on, print bios. Print bios. Gilmor say our bios. They show where make Gilmor now. Gilmor all of a sudden say they show bios. You got people that you write something, don't go on that print, don't go on that show. You got Jingle Griada, don't go on that. Jingle Griada rookie. Jingle Griada coming to community thing, you don't know what's going on. Gilmore do then he said, I'm going there. I'm not going there to put bio. But anyway, that's how we're gonna do it tonight. You gotta listen to this one. Yeah? Oh, here we go. We can't get your master that you was woman. Then ban you in the one more blame. One to my in January. Do I go? Ban you in the one was a mobile. So like what my to my head, no, I do. You are